Come with me, traveler, if you will, into the depths, into hell. The party awakens in a sweltering rocky landscape with a giant volcano in the distance. An unfamiliar man with regal clothing also rises from the ground and ponders as to where they are. He addresses everyone as if he already knows them, but nobody else recalls him at all. He states that his name is Orlivo, and that he has known them for days. Radigan questions Orlivo further as a cultist also wakes up nearby. Degdadok goes over to interrogate the cultist, an aarakocra, who introduces himself as Roa. He was not actually a cultist, but he instead was infiltrating the cult, trying to dismantle it from the inside and uncover what their plan was. The group sets off in hopes of finding more information as a fiery meteor slams into the mountainside. Roa flies down to find a big crater with a person lying at the bottom, a human woman with red hair. When the party approaches the crater, the woman immediately addresses them and asks if they've seen her friend Avernus, a grey leprechaun. The party has not seen him, so the woman decides that they should leave this plane as soon as possible. When questioned as to what plane they're on, she informs them that they are in Avernus, the first level of the 9 hells. The woman known as Leila then flies out of the crater to meet with everyone. They're rightfully suspicious of her since humans cannot fly, so she explains that she gets her flying ability from a celestial patron. Roa is suspicious of her, as his divine sense tells him she's fiendish, but he decides to keep this information to himself for now. Leila manages to cast a spell to teleport them all out of Avernus to her home material plane of Mabel-Abiyabagoya, but the spell regrettably does not work. Perplexed, she decides to lead the party out the wrong way. There is a door in Avernus that leads to a place outside of the plane. This door will eventually lead them back to their home world. However, this door is quite far away, so they will need to rush and try to avoid sleeping at all. Eventually, the party comes to a large river of blood. While everyone discusses what to do next, Roa elects to suddenly pick Degdadok up and fly him across the 80-foot distance. They almost make it across, but Degdadok is a little too heavy for Roa, causing them to hit the ledge of the river on the other side. He wheels around for another pass, grabbing Degdadok successfully, but one of Roa's talons draws blood. Having paid the price with his blood, the blood river parts underneath Degdadok. Roa then drops Degdadok safely on the other side of the river. The commotion lures some terribly disgusting devils to waddle over and attack. 2 attack the party on their side of the river while the 3rd jumps into the river, which parts for it as it heads towards Degdadok. The party dispatches the first 2 with ease, though the stench the devils emit is enough to stagger some of the group. Roa dives after the 3rd, but upon its death the river reforms, nearly swallowing the aarakocra. The party, now bloodied and weary from the fight, must decide how to get past the blood river.
Quick, somebody say something stupid.
I stabbed Tom's
Hello,
character.
everybody, and welcome to Dungeons and
Okay, Tom, you're dead.
Oh no.
That's something stupid.
He has the blade of instant death. You hit anyone with it and you break their AC and kill them immediately.
It's a common item, but everyone has it, so it's not. It's
not common.
Yeah. It's just like, yeah, who cares?
It
Everyone
the
dies
blade
all
of
the
instant
time.
death.
I feel that. But hello, how's
Hello.
it going? Welcome to Dungeons and Disappointments. Zach is our DM for this evening,
Disappointing master.
and it is some inclement weather outside, so
Yeah, but it was melting.
we'll see what happens.
It wasn't sticking.
Maybe
show
where you were driving,
sticking.
on my side it was sticking.
But yeah, here we are. Zach, what's going on?
Well, first of all, I want to thank Tim for making some last-minute adjustments to the stream. He improv that very well,
Thank you.
and we're thankful to have him being the technical director for our streams.
Yes.
Bestest.
Okay, so I don't think not much happened last time, right? It was pretty tame session.
All
No.
things considered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess they appeared in the Nine Hells. You know that happens.
Just
And, yeah. And so they appear in the Nine Hells, and suddenly there's some extra people with them. One person claiming to have been part of, like infiltrating the cult of Ash. That was who originally brought them all to the Nine Hells accidentally.
She absolutely was not.
Was Gabe's character a guy or a girl? I thought it was a guy.
It's a guy.
Guy.
Okay, I thought you said she. Oh. What did you say?
He absolutely was not talking about. I thought you were talking about your other character.
No, I didn't get to Orlivo yet. And then there was Orlivo, who claims to have been with the party the whole time.
Right.
I don't think they believe him.
No,
We don't.
He's pretty
No.
sad about that.
Yeah.
that's fine.
And they get talking for a very long time, accusing each other of various things and coming up with various ideas about what's going on. Maybe it's an illusion. Who knows? And so then they start walking, and then they see a meteor crash into the ground, and they find a person in the crater. A woman named Leila, who claims to have been traveled around the multiverse and knows that they're in the Nine Hells and has a way of getting them out. Her spell does not work, though, to teleport them out, so instead they have to take the long way around by going to a special door that she knows of that will lead them to a place that will save them from this hellish place. They're warned, that it's a very dangerous place, so they got to be as quick as possible to get out of there. And then they start walking. And all of the characters are metagaming and suspicious of Leila, but Gabe, the only character who actually has information, does not say anything.
And is also not here.
Right.
Excellent.
But Gabe is here in spirit and in his character. By the way, who is going to be handling Ro?
Roa, yeah. We don't have a stat sheet because he was unreachable. So
I will play Ro.
okay.
Okay.
Cool.
I think it's Roa, isn't it?
No, it was Ro.
We'll just say it alternatively back and forth.
That works.
Every other one. And then so you guys walk around for a while. You notice a lot of weird things going on in the Nine Hells. Very new environment for you. And then you
Sound
guys,
environment for me too.
Wouldn't it be for all of us?
right? But you guys were busy watching Gabe eat his spaghetti while Shane was asking me questions about the environment.
Okay.
And I have it recorded on TikTok. You guys can watch it. It's called Awkward D&D Part 4, where Gabe just sits there eating his, I think it was noodles.
It was noodles. It was
Yeah.
some type of noodle.
Yeah. And then you guys eventually get to a blood river, and you guys decide how to get around. Leila suggests many times to walk around it, but Gabe insists on flying people over. People fall in the river. It's a whole ordeal. Lots of blood on people, staining their clothes and smelling bad. Tim's character moaning in how tired he is, and then Gabe's character is also quite loud and alerts some nearby devils, nupperibos, these gigantously flapping, bulging, sludgy, messy, grimy men.
They're kind of more like zombie-esque, aren't they, than men? Their
Well,
eyes
they are living though.
Yeah, but their eyes are like stitched
Their
shut.
eyes were stitched shut, yeah,
Okay.
but like they still got eyes.
For some reason in my mind, I'm kind of picturing the enemies from Quake that have the chainsaws and the grenade
Yes,
launchers.
yeah, the
ogres,
ogres,
or
yeah,
whatever they're called.
ogres,
Yeah,
yep.
ogres, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
they're-
why that.
I'm not picturing that because they sound a lot more goofy. No,
I'll do it again.
Grosser, like they have like their eyes stitched
Yes,
shut
yeah.
and like.
But they were stinky.
They also smell bad. Yeah.
And
Forgot about that.
The session ended with them defeating all the nupperibos, but only one person is on the other side of the river.
Hello.
So that's
I
where
am that one person.
you guys left off.
So the nupperibos are defeated, but we're just kind of here.
Yes.
Okay.
So now that you guys have no immediate threat, how do you guys plan on getting past this little obstacle?
Can I make a perception check to see if there is anything around that might help, like a bridge, or maybe just like a rock that's at the right height on one end, and you can climb onto it and jump over, stuff like that?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. That was a horrible roll. I got an 8.
Yeah, I mean, like, the whole place is just kind of, like, hot and rocky. It all kind of, like, blends together, you know? Like, you just kind of, like, you try to look around and your eyes just kind of, like, glaze over because you're like, this is a mess.
Yeah.
So, Leila turns around and she says, all right, my suggestion is that we take a little bit longer and try to walk around because I don't trust that we won't drop another person in the river.
Can I hear this?
If you're trying to listen, yeah. But if you're just like kind of like just doing your own thing, lying on the ground, then you probably wouldn't notice.
I'd say I'd probably be trying to listen because I've been separated and I'm like kind of on my own all the way on the other side of the river.
Okay, then you can barely hear it, but you can hear it. Because she's not talking loudly, so you know
Yeah.
you kind of got to strain a little bit.
Alright, so I'm going to be like, oi, what about me? I don't want to be left here for an hour. Or 5.
Gabe's character goes, "No, it's okay. You could just walk down the river with us, and then we'll meet up when we get to a thinner point." Right? Is that what we're doing?
Is Gabe actually asking me?
Yeah.
Gabe's character, yeah.
He
right.
just turns to the nearest person to him.
I'm just gonna look at the water again. Look at Gabe's newly dyed red feathers.
You know, I changed my
Yes.
mind. We can go. We can fly over.
That's Gabe.
That's Gabe's character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Rose says that.
I
All right.
changed my mind. We can just fly over. I think I can handle it.
Hades just looks at you and goes, I don't trust you, mate. Wait, I sound like Take the Doc. Hold on.
I don't trust you, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. So I'm going to say,
I don't trust you, mate.
I don't trust you.
Wait, what? That's not Hades either.
No, I can't keep a voice for Hades. It's like, let me think. It's like, yeah, well, I don't trust you.
That's him.
Yeah.
Mate.
Yeah.
Fine, then. What are we doing?
Walking.
Can I fly?
If you want to fly over to Dedge and make sure he's safe.
Right. And he just flies over immediately.
I start running away.
You're like, hey, I'm here to protect you on this side.
Oh,
I just want to.
Carry him back!
no. I'll take him being here over him bringing me over. I'm fine with this.
Okay.
This works.
Well, I got my spear, so I'm ready to go.
Can anybody else
You can
fly
still see
over?
like the fat hanging off of it a little bit.
Oh, and it smells bad from the nupperibos.
Yeah.
What about Leila? Can she come over here too?
And then Gabe turns and goes, "Can Leila come over here too?" And she turns around and goes, "Well, that's a good idea actually, because then we're even on each side."
Right, yeah.
So she goes
Oh,
right next to you.
okay. So we got us, and then which one is her?
That one.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
And Orlivo goes. He yells from the other side, "Don't worry, when I get over there, I can help heal you."
I don't know you.
It's not an intrusive thing to be healed. It's just kind of an overall good thing.
Oh, the camera. Oh wait, no, never mind.
What?
I was gonna say the camera's still running, Tim. What are you talking about?
I'm drunk.
All right.
Can you take Orlivo with you?
No.
I don't want to be thrown over right now. I'm a bit scared of getting my clothes all wet.
You look like a great swimmer. This is not my voice.
That's close.
No, you see how rapid that is? I think I'd probably get swept down the river, and I mean, and we don't know what's at the end of it.
Hades is gonna say, I think it's a great idea.
And then Cyrus walks up and he's like, I don't know what you guys are getting at here, but I think...
Hades leans into Cyrus and goes, it'd be kind of funny.
I feel like having...
Did you even whisper that? Did
No,
you say that?
he just leaned in and went like they didn't even whisper.
I agree.
I feel like we should try not to lose any people from this party, because the more people we have together, the safer we are.
We are becoming terrible people in hell right now, by the way. 100%.
It starts to get to you, you know?
Yeah.
5 minutes down here and already,
Already there's issues.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys start to walk down. Both of you guys walk down a river, and as you're walking around down Degdadoc, you know, like Ro is just kind of like kicking little pebbles around, and every so often we'll like pick one up and then like fly it over and drop it into the blood to see what happens. But they all just sink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the blood doesn't move or anything.
All right.
And at one point, Leila goes and she takes out, you know, like a water scan, and she goes to take some, and she kind of looks concerned because she's like, "Oh shoot, is it leaking?
That's not good.
I ran out of water. Do you have any?"
I only carry alcohol, mate. And I'm just about out myself, actually.
Wait, but you got to carry water. What if you get dehydrated?
Well, alcohol hydrates me. There's water in alcohol.
Right, but I mean, like, you know, like, what about occasions where you shouldn't be drunk?
He's like stumbling as they're talking. Well, what do you mean?
You know, like occasions where like you need to have a clearer mind to make sound judgment. You know, like you got to be, you know.
Oh, my judgment is sound. I'm just, I know what I'm doing.
Look, I'll take this as you being kind of reeling from your blood situation there.
I mean, that was pretty disgusting. Yes.
We need to get you some water, and I need to get some myself.
I
So
don't want water.
when we get to Knucklebone Fort, we got to make sure to stop for some provisions.
There's provisions down here.
Oh yeah, no, it's nicer than you think.
Interesting. Wasn't expecting that. All right.
We're not close yet, but we'll get there soon enough. And after you guys walk down the river for maybe a half an hour, eventually you get to a point where it kind of goes into a waterfall down into a cavern, and then past that point it's just flat land. So then you guys can just walk around.
Okay.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Cool.
Yeah, so it's like it goes into like a cave, and then you go past the cave, and then there you go. Now it's flat
okay.
land.
Now
again.
we're reunited.
So
Yeah.
Awesome.
just quick question. There's like a cave that goes deeper?
Well,
Or is it
like
you have to go
there's like
through the cave to go and reunite with you? Like it goes like
You're
boom.
going around the entrance to the cave where the waterfall goes in.
Okay.
basically there's a hole. The waterfall's going in, and we're walking around the hole.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like an abrupt end to the river, basically.
Yeah.
And it just
Oh,
goes
okay.
Under the
It just
surface.
goes underground.
So it's a good thing that you got taken out of the river before you went down a blood waterfall into who knows where.
Yes.
Yeah.
The land of making a new character, as you said.
I'm gonna, as we're walking past, I'm gonna look down at it and burp.
You can hear it echo a little bit.
And when it echoes, Hades is like, that's a mighty fine burp right there.
It was more like a queasy, like kind of.
Yeah, I know, because it echoed though. He
Yeah,
just
But
says,
we know
Yeah.
Hades is a connoisseur of burps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, no, you don't eat them. What's the opposite of eating? The opposite of
expelling.
an expellisaur?
Expellisaur.
Yeah. Anyway.
But and then so you guys finally meet up, and Orlivo goes, if you like, I can heal you a little bit so you feel a little better.
I don't really want you to. Thanks.
No, but I mean, like, but what if we get into another fight? You know, you don't want to be at disadvantage.
Listen, if I'm knocked unconscious, then you have my permission.
Unless I'm knocked unconscious first.
Well, then all right.
So you want me to do it?
No.
Oh. I mean, but you let me do it though on the duergar ship.
I did not, because you did not exist. On
After
the
your
Duergar
fight with the
ship.
duergar guards, and and after you dealt with the whole, feeding the fingers and toes thing to the book, you came over to where me and the rest of and Cyrus and the old man and the kid were waiting over by the stairs.
Are you the Shank?
No, he was killed.
I don't follow.
You don't. The Shank died on the duergar ship.
Yeah, but you're here in hell, and this is the first we'll see you, so maybe you died too, and now you're here.
So you guys think you died?
Well, I mean, we're in hell. Who knows what happened?
But no, we went through a portal.
Right, well, maybe the portal killed us.
Well, I mean, I'm not. I didn't feel painful. Wouldn't you think that you?
Oh, I mean, it hurt my head. It was.
Are we still traveling, by the way? While this
Yeah,
is
we're
going?
walking. I will not be standing still.
Okay.
I would never.
Orlivo was too distracted to walk, but if everyone else started walking, then he would have.
Oh yeah, Dr. Doc would not
'Cause
have stopped.
I just wanted to ask, since we are still currently walking through hell, could I make a perception check?
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Oh,
the
go
same thing.
ahead.
I'm not rolling this many d6.
Oh,
Damn it,
sorry,
that shouldn't
that's
land
right.
on
You can fly.
Don't worry, I just want to get them out of my.
I nat one done my perception check.
You don't. You went blind, Tom.
Let's see if
I
I
went blind. No,
see if we can go 2 for 2, Tom. Let's see if I can get one
5.
just as bad. So like a 9.
So the iron fumes from the blood, just is kind of like it's just kind of distracting a bit, and so you just kind of you hear the blood rushing on your left as you're walking back up, and you hear Orlivo and Degdadoc going at it verbally sparring on your right, and that's about it, and it's hot.
After a bit, Hayes is just gonna, because it's getting hot,
It
and he's
is.
annoyed. He's gonna look over at Orlivo and Degdog, like, "Were you two shot it?"
All right, man. Sorry.
Sorry.
And he's gonna keep walking.
Do you want to play some tunes?
You just told us to shut it, and you're asking him if.
No, but he likes it when we shut it, but he likes it when he doesn't. You know this.
Hayes just makes weird noises under his breath. But like he does it for like weirdly long, and it starts to sound like a conversation, but like there's no one talking to it.
Sounds like a Toontown character.
Yeah, he's just like
having a conversation.
he just does that like awkwardly long.
You
And
did a
eventually
good.
he stops.
You did a good recreation of the noise there.
Yeah.
That was good. By the way, everyone make Constitution saving throws.
Oh boy. Of course I finally get a good roll.
Yay!
Got 16.
Wow,
Nice.
it's okay, I got a
I got an 18.
Oh, and people with
14.
people have disadvantage if they have medium or heavy armor.
All right.
I'm not wearing any armor, but I got a 13. I mean 14, sorry.
All right, I got a 10.
Right? You're fine. You're fine.
14.
You're fine. Now let me roll for
The other four
people.
characters you're playing.
Okay.
That doesn't sound good.
The same thing.
Oh boy.
Now, Orlivo is sweating like crazy, and he's starting to just take stuff off, like one by one, like one
Bits
layer.
of his
after-
like clothes.
He has 6 layers of thin, several different thin layers on top of each other, which is why he kind of looks a little puffy.
Puffy, yeah,
in some
he has
spots.
a lot of clothes.
So one by one, he's taking it off, and he's sweating profusely, and he is not. He's not look like he's handling the heat that well. Also this guy is from what he said, he's new to the whole adventuring thing.
Very new.
So yeah, yeah, kind of he's one session new, right?
Like he just showed up 4 hours ago.
Yeah. So you guys. It takes probably about like an hour to get. Well, so it took like half an hour to get down, half an hour to get back to where you were, but on the other side. So now you guys can continue on as you were. And so Leila will lead you guys going against the mountains for some time, and eventually you come to a part where it starts to get more rocky, and there's like caverns. Well, not caverns, but like kind of like the Grand Canyon type thing, where there's like
like valleys.
Yeah, well, like
ravines.
like the water. Like there was water in it, like made like a section
ravines.
in the rock, but there's no water to be seen. But like the rocks just kind of go like this, and you can see like the sky.
So we're at the bottom of them.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So like gradually the rocks get higher and higher, and now you're walking through, and every so often you'll see Leila nervously looking down at her empty sack
Of water.
Satch.
the water skin. That's right.
Oh boy.
What is it, Tom?
Oh, I only have one water skin.
That's standard.
I would say that you guys would have used up 1.5 water skins by now if you have them.
Okay.
All
I
right.
have no water skins.
Yeah. Then I am also out of water as well.
All of your alcohol is consumed?
I said, how much alcohol have I consumed? Let's find out.
Yeah, how much did you have when you started? Like, did you have like a
Keep note
whole
that it's
bottle
empty,
like this
you don't have
big?
to cross it out.
True.
Because you can just refill it the next
I
water
am
source.
out.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm out.
All right, so you guys, it's starting to, maybe you're starting to feel a little dehydrated, but not too bad yet. And Leila mentions, okay, so it's not much longer. There's a shortcut where we can take a little bit of a reprieve from the heat.
That sounds like lovely.
I'd like that too. I'd like to fill up, if you know what I mean.
Just whatever you do, though, when we come across them, just treat them like normal, like as if they're not acting weird.
Who's them?
Goblins.
Goblins. Alright.
Yes. But these ones are good.
Good goblins.
Yeah.
In hell.
Yeah,
Well,
it's weird that...
were they bad at being goblins in life, and then that condemned them to hell? Or?
I forget how they got here, but maybe they were bad at being goblins in life, so they're good at being... They're good goblins now because they were bad goblins before.
They were bad at being bad.
But now they're good at being good.
Right. I follow. Okay, I'll get it.
And then, as you guys are walking through the caverns, let me see.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Yeah. So Leila at the front, she stops. And she mentions, I heard something.
What? Shh.
And she kind of looks up.
Oh god. That was my first thought when you said that we were at the bottom of a ravine. I'm going to also look if you don't.
Yeah, let me look up.
Anyone else want to make perception checks?
Yeah.
Perception check. Finally, I got a 17.
Nice.
I got an 8. It went down.
You don't see much, but you guys think that you saw some like rock movement and like a shadow near the top.
Rock damage.
I don't want that.
So she goes like this, and then she tries to start walking softly.
I will roll stealth.
All
I
right.
will also roll stealth.
That's 7.
We're to see how well this goes.
Mm-hmm.
I have
7?
disadvantage.
I tried to sneak and I fall over.
Yeah, stumble into the wall.
I got 17.
Nice.
I have a pretty good stealth stat somehow.
I have 11.
I have a plus
All
5
right.
to stealth.
Plus 5.
I have a plus 5 to stealth.
And you got 7.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 7 and an 8.
Very nice. All right.
Disadvantage, so plus 4 dexterity.
You got disadvantage on the Constitution saving throw, disadvantage on stealth.
I did survive the Constitution saving throw.
Yeah,
though.
no, yeah, you're doing good. So you guys, you're traveling along very quietly overall. But regardless, from the top of the ravine jumps 4 nupperibos.
Oh my god.
They somehow seem to have found exactly where you were, and they jump down right to where you're standing. So do dexterity saving throws to not have them land on you.
Oh boy.
8.
8. Okay.
Yeah. I'm getting crushed.
23.
23.
Get with the group, Tim.
I stumbled again.
Oh, can I have the monster manual?
No.
I only have Volo's guide, but if you want that, you can have it. Do you have the other one?
If I had all of my books, I could have helped you, but they're all at home right now.
Right.
I have all my books with me. I just don't have that one.
Because I need to know what an aarakocra do.
It flies.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
But I need to see.
I think he had a bow, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
No,
he
he had javelins.
javelins.
Yes,
That's right. He had
Yep.
javelins.
Because he
Oh,
ran.
yes.
That's why his spear is smelly.
Right.
Okay, so Dex. All right. Okay, and Tim, what'd you get?
8.
Okay.
Yeah. Good roll.
Good roll. Hey,
That was sarcasm.
hey, nice roll.
No.
Hey.
Okay, so they seem to be jumping down right where Cyrus, Orlivo, and Ro are standing, but they happen to also get Tim in the crossfire. But so they're jumping down, and you guys probably want to roll initiative.
Probably, right?
These nupperibos.
22.
Nice. Hold on to that. I
non-natural
gotta
20.
get the characters first.
Nupperibos.
Okay, so we got.
Oh god, you're so blindingly right.
Alright. Look up.
I got the Hulk. The Hulk with the bad face.
Thank you, Gabe Dog.
Thank you,
This is Sammy.
I forget if it was Sammy or Luna. I think it
Or
was.
the other one. What's Luna?
Yeah, Luna. I forget which one it was. I think it was Samuel.
Who should be the last person? I guess Dr. Doom?
No.
Yeah.
I would use Morrow.
No. Well, then Mara look like nupperibos, but they're not big enough.
That's fine. Not gonna be.
Are they like normal sized?
No, nupperibos are like big.
They're large. They take
They're
up 4
large?
spaces.
Oh, okay, that's concerning.
Yeah.
Did not think they were
There's
that
a really
big.
fuzzy image of what's going on. Oh, look at that ISO putting in the work. Giving us a film grain.
Alright, so Tom, you got what?
19, so plus 3, so 19, 20, 22.
Oh,
22?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 6.
You got 6. Wonderful. Let's see.
Oh, I got a non-natural 20, by the way.
Non-natural 20. Okay. And I'm going to make sure I get you written down this time. And then that is, for Cyrus, the -3.
Cyrus is -3 dex.
Yeah.
Oh my god. His AC must be atrocious.
That's why he has bark skin.
Yeah. Jeez.
Okay. And then...
This isn't gonna go well.
Ganged up on by nupperibos.
I've been. Oh wait, are they all prone?
Yeah, they all fell down.
They fell from the top
They
of the
jumped
ravine.
from the...
They're not smart.
So they belly flopped onto us.
Yeah, maybe you hear like the stock audio like boom. Like they hit the ground.
Oh god. Well, that would imply that they bounced.
Bumbles bounce.
My God.
What is that from?
That's from Rudolph.
Right, yes.
Con Cornelius.
Bumbles bounce.
I don't remember that. But
Yeah, you're
since
talking
I've
about the
seen it.
abominable snowman.
Oh.
Because they like jump, they ride him off of a cliff or something, and then he bounces. I know, it's really boring.
I don't remember that.
It's boring.
James
No,
Thomas
I
going.
just yawned. I'm just tired. It's been a long week.
Been a long day's night.
I work 3 jobs.
You're a trooper. Ooh. That's good for you guys. All right.
What?
Okay.
Yeah? Is it go time?
It is go time.
Oh
Tom,
my
you are
God.
okay. Well, actually, first of all, everyone who got landed by the nupperibos, I'm gonna take. Let's see, Tim, how much you take? You take 2.
Wow.
You take 2 piercing damage due to the stinkiness of them.
Oh my god. Does it make my nose bleed?
Well, you got blood all over you, so you're not quite sure if your nose is bleeding or not.
But piercing damage, I'm trying to, like...
It's like stings. It's like...
That'd be like acid.
Almost, yeah, but
Yeah.
but it's actually like an official D&D rule. It's piercing. It's not acid.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that does not.
Did you base these on something?
No, they're in D&D, aren't they?
They're in D&D.
Oh!
He didn't make them up.
No.
Oh! I thought
These are actual things in hell.
These feel like such a Zach thing that
No.
I didn't realize that they...
Nah.
Wow, okay. Cool. Interesting.
Okay. Oh, I got to keep track of Gabe's health.
Yeah.
All right,
You're
there we
running
go.
4 characters right now.
I could do it.
Yeah?
I could do it. All right, and
A
then
lot of calculations behind that DM screen.
okay, who else? Who else got hit? Was it just? I think it was just Cyrus.
Orlivo.
Or no, Orlivo actually made it out
He
of the
didn't
way.
make it.
Yeah, his dex was good.
Did the other one make it? The girl.
Yeah. Well, because
Degdadoc got hit, didn't he?
Huh?
Didn't Degdadoc
Yeah,
get
he
hit?
got 2. He got 2 piercing.
Cyrus.
Okay, yeah. So Cyrus was the last one.
So I didn't get hit. It landed next to me then.
Yeah, like it was very close.
Yeah.
It was so close that it kind of pushed you.
And it's
Yeah,
the
but the problem is that like the walls are like like this, so like they couldn't fall straight down.
They're smacking against the canyon walls before they come. I love these things. It's so fun.
Okay, so Tom, you are first. Now that I have all the damage out.
Oh, what? Can you? Is there a way that you can show us what these look like? Like on the page?
If you have do you have the Border Cadence Tome of Foes?
I don't.
Okay, well maybe next time I can bring it so I can
Okay.
show you what they look like.
Gotcha. Okay.
They're pretty gross.
I love them.
So Tommy, well, oh wait, let me draw out the.
Oh god. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Page's turn.
I'm gonna go with purple this time.
Oh god. Nice.
Is that the ravine walls?
Yes, so you can't go past that point.
Yeah, unless you climb or something.
All right, so all of them are lying prone on the ground, and they're starting to get up and making like fat noises.
God, I love it. I mean, I make
Making
those all
fat
the time.
noises.
Like literally, just yesterday we were streaming during playing rounds, and like you won, and you went, "Hey guys, I'm fat."
Accurate. Okay, so this is the canyon that we're dealing with.
Yes, very close
Yeah.
quarters, which is not good because you can smell them perfectly here.
I'm gonna rotate them so that the camera sees them better. They landed with their butts towards us.
Well, it doesn't matter because they don't look like that anyway.
Yeah. But it's just that there's more detail than just circles.
Okay, yeah.
So Tommy, you're going first.
Hades is I don't know what I just rolled for.
Are you attacking them or?
I am.
Oh, wait.
I'm a.
There you go.
I'm gonna. Oh, no, there's people in front of me. I can't. Okay.
What, thunderclap?
Thunder wave, not clap. Clap is different.
Clap in your cheeks.
No.
They do.
I'm going to. I'll cast vicious mockery on one of them.
Okay. Which one are you going for?
That one.
The third one from the left.
Yeah.
The Hulk.
Okay.
Yeah. And so that means he has to make a wisdom save.
I think. Yeah, not good.
I wouldn't think so.
This guy, I'm betting this guy will be hardy. Heaping helpings of hearty beef for big boys who poop bigger.
God.
17.
Nothing happens then.
He's a hardy boy.
When I cast this mockery, I tell him, what's that in your eyes? Those stitches? That's disgusting. You look horrible.
And as he's getting up, he goes, huh.
Okay, he doesn't care.
All right, your turn.
Did he shit himself? By the way, was that like was that him taking an actual shit there, or was that like
Do you want to like do a perception check to see what his butt looks like?
not particularly?
really, no.
I could describe how they wouldn't poop if you want.
I'm good.
You want to? Okay, no, he doesn't want to know. So you don't see any poop come out. I'll give you that much.
That's okay. I don't
They're
want.
wearing loincloths. You can see under.
I can see everything.
Oh yeah.
they're-
I'm
they're-
good.
They're trying to get up, so you can take a second. Bonus action to take a peek.
Fuck it, I'm taking a peek at the bonus action. What? Just make a roll of perception.
Yeah.
Oh god, I rolled like a 23.
So this thing, as it's getting up, like the whole loincloth just like flaps over, so you just see the whole bare butt pretty clearly, and you see a lot of like festering like molds, like just kind of like these spots, like spores of like grotesque like fungus coming out of it, and the actual butt is like sewn shut.
Disgusting.
And it's like. But like you feel like if they turn the wrong way, it would just like snap apart because the clap of these butt cheeks is immense. So, but you could see, but the stitching is pretty well done. Like
He's gotta be the most disgusting ogre-like creatures I've ever seen.
the stitching is pretty well done. It's just the fact that they're so fat that it pulls it apart. Like the strength.
Yeah,
of the
they're very
string.
large.
But that's what you see. So no poopage from them.
They can't.
It's all internalized.
Oh god.
They sweat poop.
They eat. Where does it go?
They sweat.
More fat?
Who knows?
They sweat it.
None of them are standing, is this correct?
Yes.
Yes.
They are all still prone.
I failed
so
an attack on one of them.
So what I'm going to do...
melee attacks have advantage, and range attacks have disadvantage.
I'm not going near these fucking things. I'm actually going to go further against the wall if I can. Is that...
Yeah, there's one space back. We're in pretty close quarters here, unfortunately.
And you can also go left and right.
True.
And I'm just gonna continue down the way about however far... which way is
Which way is
continuing
the
the way we were going?
We were going that way.
That way?
Yeah.
So this way.
Yeah, as far as I can get, pretty much.
What's your movement?
30.
Okay.
There you go then.
And I'm gonna hold the rest of my action until, like, my shot until...
For what?
For any of them to
shooting
stand
at
up,
any of them?
I'm assuming.
Mhm.
Waiting for one of them to stand up, because I'm just gonna hit the party at this point. I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna shoot Layla's leg out. Oh, I'm sorry. Best shot there
The
is.
camera!
Perfect timing on the camera.
Okay, so suddenly all the light goes out in the entire plane.
Wow.
Everyone had disadvantage. Alright, so Shane, you're holding your action, so that means it is actually side.
Oh, the mic.
That sounded great.
Either.
Oh God!
Can they hear us still?
No, God, please, no!
No!
I'm gonna get up and go grab my water real quick.
Well, all the technical
Just
issues are
taunting your
happening.
character.
Good God.
So Cyrus is gonna go, and he is right next to them. So he's he gets up using half his movement,
Yeah.
and then he uses his action to disengage. And he. Oh wait, well, yeah. No, he gets away and kind of goes near where. Have fun. He goes where. What is?
I'm sorry.
Shane's character's name? Why is I'm blanking on that?
Radigan.
Radigan.
Rancor.
Thank you. Yeah. So so Cyrus goes over by Radigan to kind of 5, 10, 15, 20 to kind of catch his breath. And he needs to make a Cyrus needs to make a Constitution saving throw. But anyways, after Cyrus, it is Ro. Okay, so Ro is going to take out his stinky spear
Yes.
and just be like, "I've had enough of you, stinking the fat guys and this stinking plane." And he goes, and he tries to stab one in the gut.
Gotcha.
Where is he? Okay, 4. Okay, and
battery.
that hits. So that deals D6 plus 2. Alright, so that's... the first hit. Alright, and now it is... Oh, Tim, what's your dex? Right, really good?
I have a 16.
Right, yeah, so you're really good. Actually, it's Leila's turn first and then yours.
Okay.
So you were tied with Orlivo. So Leila is going to just try... She's going to be like, alright, let's just get rid of these as fast as possible before they can stink this place up too bad. And then she misses.
Epic.
Yep. And then now it's Tim's turn.
All right. So, considering where I am, let's see here. I'm probably going to smack the Hulk. So I'm gonna go ahead and do an attack on him, and it has advantage.
Yeah, melee attacks have advantage.
Gotcha. I'm kind of in the darkness, unfortunately. There's not much I can do about it at this point. Well, I know what I rolled. Both times.
Now one?
5.
Both of them rolled 5?
Both of them were 5s, and that is 10 to hit.
That's 10 to hit?
10 to hit.
That misses both
Okay.
times.
So that's one attack. So that was my sword, and I literally go like, all right, I see it. It's in my view. Completely miss it.
And then Leila gives you a look like, you really shouldn't have been drinking.
You also missed. Is gonna go again for his unarmed strike. Right? Or should he do... No, you know what? He's gonna blow a key point and do flurry of blows.
Nice, okay.
Okay, much better. So that is an 18 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. Blows.
She blows.
There she blows. Alright, so that is 5 damage.
To Hulk, right?
Yep. And then... second one. Another 18 to hit.
Yep.
And that is another 5 damage.
Nice. So, you are so good at being a monk. So, like, you kind of, you're getting ready and you, like, give it a nice big punch, and you can actually, it's like, imagine, like, in the camera, it's just like a slow motion shot, and you're just, like, and like the fat just goes out from the side. Like,
especially because these things are not really. You made it sound like they're not really like held together that well. They're kind of like.
right, yeah,
Yeah.
they're just lots of fat. You imagine
There's no bone
imagine how
or muscle
jiggly fat
really.
is, you know?
Yeah, they're kind of blob-like.
Yeah, so you like build up chi or ki, whatever you want to call it, in your hand, and you just like blow part of it off, and so there's like a fist-size indent going through the side of it there.
Excellent.
I
love that for me.
And then Orlivo is going to he's going to run over and what does he do?
That's a good question. What does he do? Who is your Orlivo and what does he do?
It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
Okay, so
It's not a tumor, it's an Orlivo. There's a difference. Or is there?
What desktop audio is happening right now? There's nothing playing. What? Alright. Thanks, computer.
what?
Oh, there's a wallpaper thing. Oh, that's what it is. Ha!
I hope it was. I hope it sounded fine.
Yeah, it's probably okay. Give me a second.
Maybe just disable that for now.
Yeah, hold on. I got it.
Just quit it.
I got it. Hold on. Hold on. Turn that volume up. There we go. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah.
All right, so Orlivo goes to hit one of them with a beam of radiant energy coming from the sky.
And he's this guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's
No,
Leila.
that's Leila.
He's to the right.
He's
I'll move Leila up to Dr. Doom. So Orlivo goes to have like a beam of radiant energy come down, and it hits the side of the cavern on the way down, and it misses.
Oh, nice. Excellent.
All right.
Good shot.
And now it is the nupperibos' turn.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're all right next to you guys.
Oh boy.
Tim,
Here
make
it
a
comes.
Constitution saving throw.
And here
Yep.
they stand.
Here they go.
Worlds apart, hearts broken in two. Get out of my light, please.
Sorry.
I'm in the darkness. Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
Unnatural 20.
All right, you're good. They stink
I'm-
though.
Really drunk.
Who's right next to me, by the way?
Cyrus.
Wait,
Sorry.
actually?
He moved over next to you because he was
No.
hacking away, so he had to get away.
My character is. He's always really drunk.
Oh, and they
Second
stood up,
dog.
so you can attack them.
All right. Could I take a shot at the one closest to? I'm assuming is that Leila or the or Roa?
Row is the one with the
Leila's-
wings.
Layla's here.
All right. So I'm gonna
That's
take a
Roa
shot
over
at the
there.
one by Roa then.
Okay, the one on the right, take a shot.
Take a shot.
Give it a shot.
With 50%.
I'm gonna violent shot this one too. I'm gonna violent shot this one too.
Didn't you run out of those last session?
If I get a kill, I get one back.
Oh, awesome.
But
Go
only
ahead.
if I get a kill or a crit, I get one back.
Mhm.
But it has to be I have to be the last hit for that to matter.
You did kill one of them last time.
I
yep.
know, so I
Yep.
got one back.
All right, awesome. Go ahead.
14 plus
Yeah.
8. Yeah. 2d12s.
Come on, I want you to hit me.
22.
22 damage.
22 piercing damage.
All right.
Wow.
You blow it apart, and it falls into pieces. Let me have Ro make a dexterity saving throw
Oh Jesus.
because it's sliding forward.
Ooh.
Okay, so it kind of slides on top of Ro, like a big flab of stinky fat, and you kind of you hear Ro go.
Like
So that's
straight
that's
up
this
takes
guy?
my hand off my musket for a minute. Oh. Ooh. That. Ooh. Is he all? Are you okay?
And you just hear. And Cyrus is like, I think she's going to be with Scott after this. And I'm imagining Gabe on the couch doing the one
Oh,
video
that
we
one
have.
time
yeah.
where Gabe actually. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
It's that kind of scream.
All right, so the other three are still alive and they're going to attack. Luckily, you got down one attack though from them, so that's good. So Gabe is no longer a target. So 2 are going for Tim and 1's going for Leila.
Alrighty.
So first attack.
Oh shit! Let me mark that down.
Where is that? Where did I write their attack? Oh, here it is. Okay. Does 11 hit?
It does not.
Okay. Does 11 hit?
It does not.
They missed both times.
Excellent.
All right, now this one goes for Leila. That does not hit either. Okay, so they both kind of like stumble around, and they're just like, and all of them do it at the exact same time, just for no reason. Now it's Tom's turn.
That motion and noise is literally me at all of 3 of my jobs every day.
Wow.
What are you rolling for, Tom?
I'm gonna hit him with my spear.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna go up next to
13,
him?
14, 15, 16, yes.
Okay. All right, so a
That one.
16 hits.
Okay, 1d6 plus 3. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 damage
9 damage.
to Hulk.
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of you have a spear.
Yeah, it's a spear.
So you kind of like poke it, and then when you rip it out, you hear like a noise, kind of like a balloon losing
Like
air.
a balloon losing air, yeah.
Yeah, and you kind of like see like part of like its stomach kind of get like sucked in a little bit as it like falls over, and
Oh man.
it's also probably gonna fall forward. So make
Make a deck save.
Yeah, both you and Tim, since you're right in front of it.
Oh boy.
What,
Deck saves
like-
to get out of the way.
Are they like fat or air? Like what's going on?
No.
They're not
they're-
air. The fat is just making a stupid noise.
Well, because think of it this way: they're beings that have no muscle or bone,
Yeah. No.
so they're just like
I'm just wondering,
Jiggle,
like, are they
jiggle,
fat
jiggle.
and gas?
no, they're pretty much
They're like a
just-
liquid.
They're
They're,
like
a bag of liquid.
They're a bag of liquid. Yeah. There's no muscle or tendon or
And
anything.
you're just hearing it slap against itself as it like.
Yeah. They're so weird. Such
Layla
a
didn't
strange
hear-
D&D creature.
Layla didn't hear them moving up there. She heard them flapping against the fucking sides of the.
I got a 11.
Got a non-nat 24.
Good. You both make it out of the way. So just show me where you guys move off to when it falls.
Back to here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll move from there.
Tim, Tim, where are you going?
Where you going? You going
Where,
back?
where Tom has moved me.
That's
Okay.
where you go? Okay, so you moved away from Thanos, so he's going to try to hit you as a reaction.
Go for it.
$17 hit?
It does, yes.
All right. 4 bludgeoning.
I got hit with a ton of fat.
All right, and now it's its actual turn. Oh wait, no, they already did their turn. They all missed. Wait, so it's Tom's turn, and then he just did his thing. So now it is Shane.
Oh shit!
Yeah, because you held your action, so you kind of went out of order because of the holding it. So
Oh yeah. All right. I guess I'm going to. I don't think I have a shot on anybody from my current area, do I?
you have the ability to move.
I do. They are stinky.
You have the move ability. You could probably move like over here and shoot over
The dead one
Roa.
and the
They
dead one.
they are quite they're quite big. So if you stand on that side of them, that would be half cover.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to move past Cyrus and then go back along the wall again to see if I can
Okay.
do anything to aid the party. Probably like right there.
That's as far as you can move, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm just gonna take a shot again.
Give it. Okay.
Um, I'm gonna attempt a vicious shot this one too.
Oh, because you killed one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
All right, I didn't hit because that's like a 12.
Yeah. No, you don't
No.
hit. So, yeah, you just kind of like put like you knock some rocks off the cavern wall, and they deal no rock damage to the nupperibos. And so I guess that's your turn. So then it is Cyrus. See, the problem is that I gave him a fire cantrip, and he knows it doesn't work because he used it on the last fight. So he'll be like, you know what? They're almost down, and he's gonna charge to them and use Shillelagh.
Nice. Best spell for druid.
Okay, so he's gonna try to hit them with his wooden sword.
No.
Well, rolled a 4. Well, what does he add? Adds his wisdom, so that's an 8. Now that misses. So yeah, he goes over and he kind of like stumbles on his way and he misses with his sword. And now he's next to them. Awesome. Gabe's turn. Gonna try to get him out from underneath this giant mass of fat. Okay. Oh, nat 20. Okay. So he spends his turn wiggling out from underneath. He finds a pocket where he can slither out from, but now his feathers are stained red and covered with slime. You know, like greasy like slime, like sweat.
Yes.
And he he stays on the ground but wriggles to the other side of the cavern and just kind of is like heaving, no, like straight to the other side. Yeah, and he's still prone. And he's just kind of like against the wall, just kind of like reeling from the stench.
Yeah.
Actually, I gotta. Anyways, and then
Did he get any in his mouth?
oh, undoubtedly.
He was screaming underneath it. Of course he did.
All right, and then now it is Leila's turn, so she's going to try to hit Dr. Doom. That hits. So
Oh, this is probably loud as fuck.
What?
Oh, we're in a ravine. I'm fine. I must get in a ravine.
Ow! Ow!
Yeah, that's just
Ow.
echoing back and forth.
Yeah.
There's going to be a problem. Things are going to hear that, probably.
Like, who brought guns into hell?
oh, nice. Okay, so that is. Oh, she gets a good slice on that one. Like it's reeling in pain a little bit, well, as much pain as you can feel with like the fat in the way. And then it is Tim.
John in the chat says no Gabe's boys.
Oh yeah, no. Sadly, Gabe was not able to make it today, but he is here in spirit and in his D&D character.
Yes.
I'm trying to play his character as Gabe would play it.
He's playing 4 different characters and DMing. Anyway, I'm a do a hitty hit.
I'm a fire with my fists.
I'm a fire with my fists. Hulk is dead, right?
Yes,
Okay.
the 2 on the right are dead.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna step up to Thanos and I'm going to smack with the sword. That's a nat 20.
Nice.
So it's a. 8 plus 5 is
13.
13.
13.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
13 damage on the sword slice, and then comes in with a punch.
Oh, so when you sword slice it, yeah, you know, it kind of like splits open and some like, you know, some fat starts pouring out, and it's not looking too good.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna punch it right in its dumb face then.
Ew.
Or I'm gonna try. I don't succeed. I completely miss the punch. I swing, and I go like it's like a fake punch like you would see in like a movie.
Yeah.
Like when they're filming that, and you like punch to the side of them, but from one angle it looks like you actually hit them. But there's no camera, so he's just kind of like punching past them.
Did you get in that one?
He has he is blind in one eye, so depth perception is an issue.
He's blind in one eye?
In one eye, yes.
Oh, yeah, so then he should have disadvantage on perception checks.
Well, I mean,
Well,
depth perception.
okay.
You can still
So
see with one eye.
you know,
just can't.
Cyclops have disadvantage on attacks, I believe.
Do they? I don't think so. Do they?
Oh my god, do they actually?
Because they have depth perception props.
Oh god. Well, I just rolled bad enough anyway.
Well, I will let you just roll as a regular character.
Thank you.
That would be annoying to keep track of.
Yeah. I did not nat 1, but I rolled like a 7.
Okay, cool. If you're not one, you go
well,
blind in the other eye.
It's not cool. Oh god.
I'm just kidding.
I'll become Daredevil. He's drunk.
All right, Orlivo is going to run up next to you, Tim, and go, do you need the healing now?
Do I look dead?
You're not looking well, I'll tell you that.
I'm fine.
All right. And then he goes to call another beam of radiant energy down.
So is he like behind me right now then?
No, right next to you.
So, like over here?
Yes.
Okay.
That is...
Alright, so yeah, he went like...
Oh, okay, awesome. So he actually hits this one right in front of you.
Wow.
So a beam of radiant energy comes down and it hits it right in down the face and down the belly.
That blinds
To
me in
its
the other
crotch.
eye.
All right, so it takes D8. He kills it. So he just kind of like it goes like, and then this thing was just kind of like seared with radiant energy, and it just goes and just kind of leans against the wall.
Just it's...
Still kind of standing up.
Oh god.
Alright, well, I guess you're not
Is it this
useless
one?
then.
Thanos, yeah.
Yeah. So boom.
Useless? That's rude to say to even a stranger.
Your persistence on the idea that you've been with us this entire time is rude to my brain.
But I wasn't intentional though.
But you keep bringing it up. That's rude. But anyway, you nullified that by killing him, so thank you.
And
It really smells now.
as you're talking, the one Doctor Doom behind you is punching Leila. In the background of that
I'm just imagining like the shot reverse shot in a film, and then just when it's on me, you just see just like all over her.
All right, that does not hit. But Leila, Orlivo, Tim, and Cyrus, and Tom all have to make Constitution saving throws.
Okay. 10. That's
13.
a bad roll for me.
Yeah. And you got what?
10.
You fail.
So what happens?
So you get... one piercing damage from the stench.
Okay, I haven't taken damage this whole time, so
Very nice.
yeah.
No, but you got lucky with the roll there. Tim?
13.
No, you alright?
Yeah.
I just looked over. I didn't see him at first.
Let me just roll Cyrus. Okay. And then... Okay, we're good. Okay. Alright, back up to Tom.
Okay.
There's one left.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 is zooming. And I'm gonna hit it with my spear.
Alright.
18?
That hits.
Okay. 1d6 plus 3. 9.
How do you want to kill it?
I want to stab it is like try to stab clean. Well, it's large. That's not gonna work. I'm gonna be able to stab it clean out the other side. Well, actually, how big is its head?
Head is probably like this big.
Okay, I'm gonna stab clean through the head out the other end.
Okay, so you somehow you jump onto the wall and then jump up, and because it's really tall.
Oh, I forgot how tall it was.
But, I
yeah.
mean, you're pretty tall too, though, so you don't have to jump that high compared to
Yeah,
other
yeah,
people.
I'm like 7 foot.
But still, you use the wall to jump up, and then you do like a clean slice across its head cut in half, no brain, just fat on the inside.
Okay, interesting.
And then it starts to fall over to the left, but when you land, you're next to Leila, so it falls in front of you, not on top of you.
Okay.
And that's the fight.
Woo!
How much XP?
Make Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 18, 19, 20, and on that.
Okay, so you're fine. The XP.
I wouldn't have gotten the XP if I failed. No.
You throw up. You learn nothing.
You lose. Good day, sir.
Okay, the XP is what?
What?
Here it is. 400.
400.
Fine, 399.
No.
I'm literally at 400. Literally puts me to 50-50.
I'm kind of split on that, Tim. I'm on the fence with that.
50-50.
All right. So Leila says, "All right, we need to get to the goblins fast before any more of them find us." Apparently,
Says Dr. Duck.
and then she motions for everyone to get away from them as quickly as possible.
I will.
I jog
Yeah.
sprightly. Sprightly.
As I'm passing Roa, I'm gonna hold my nose a little bit.
And you see Ro on the ground, and he's just like,
Are you okay?
"Oh, great." And no one. I assume no one helps Ro to his feet.
No.
I will.
Okay, so yeah, you got stinky sludge,
hands.
like grime on your arms as you're helping Ro up.
I am constantly drunk.
Okay, got it, loud and clear. So she says, Leila says, "All right, so I think I know how they found us. Sometimes if the stench of nupperibos affects someone strong enough, it can put a mark on them so that all nupperibos on the plane know where they are.
Oh my god, they're boomers from Left 4 Dead.
Oh, god damn it.
So we need to get to Fort Knucklebone fast before more find us, because they know where we are and they're coming.
How far away is it?
Well, with the goblins helping us, we can get there a lot quicker.
How far away are the goblins?
The goblins are a couple minute more walk down this ravine.
Let's go.
So she hurries you guys along, and you guys are walking through the caverns, and eventually you get to...
I'm jogging.
Okay, you guys are jogging through the caverns,
Yeah.
and you guys eventually come across... on the right-
Stumbling, but jogging.
You're stumble jogging, and you get to a point where there is a cave entrance on the right. And she leads you guys through it, and it starts to get darker as you guys go down. Does anyone not have dark vision?
Oh, hey, Scoof is in the chat.
Hey, Scoof!
Scoof,
Says,
what's up?
Scoof with the nerd fact check. Cyclops do indeed have disadvantage on attacks if the target is more than 30 feet away.
Oh, he's definitely more than 30 feet
okay.
away. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right, well, thank you for
Thank
telling
you.
us. So that Tim, now that is... No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Tim, you can no longer make
Well, I'm a
attacks
melee
with-
fighter, so it kind of makes sense.
That's fair, actually.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
I could. I can't even throw darts past 20 feet without it being disadvantaged anyway. So it's
We'll make it canon.
yeah, it's canon.
Cool.
The stream is awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for popping in.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, Tim did a good job setting it up.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Oh, thanks.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
There we go.
Day 15. Give it up for day 15. Day 15. Give it up for day 15.
One of the new episode references that I will accept.
Oh, that's a new episode?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
it was
Okay.
from the 4th season, which was the first season after Steven Hillenburg left.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was started off better and then it got worse and worse. as it
Yeah.
went.
The new stuff is
I happened
really
to
weird.
hop in just in time for the clapping. The clapping of ass cheeks?
Oh my god, I hope that's what he made it in time for.
You should have seen me describe what the butt looks like to Shane.
Of the nupperibos butt.
Just go back in the VOD.
Yeah.
Oh
find
god, the nupperibos butt. That's disgusting.
So you guys start walking down, and it's getting darker and darker. But Cyrus can't see as well, so he right?
Yeah,
He has that
I have
spell?
dark vision.
Well, he produces a flame in his hand, so you guys can see.
Oh, thank
Okay.
I was gonna say,
cool.
I
Well,
also
Hades
learned
could
to
already
produce flame
see.
recently too, so I could also just.
You guys can both do it. You guys are twinning, and Orlivo stays by too because he also can't see too well.
Could I try to juggle it with Cyrus for a moment, like?
So they trade.
Yeah, like
flames.
trade flame.
Just be careful not to get it on my armor.
1, 2, 3.
Got it. Oh, good. your
Actually,
flame,
lights.
your flame feels heavier.
I just want to say that Mike is unable to type in the chat of the Mike T is unable to type in the chat on Twitch, but he typed in his chat on Discord saying "ooh, day 15." So I just want that to be made aware.
Excellent.
All right,
Lights.
cool. Thank
Hades
you.
on fire with the.
Yeah.
And he's looking a bit cool. I think we gotta heat him up.
I mean, yeah, he's probably is cooling down right now. Actually,
Yeah.
First time he's not in.
You guys can feel the temperature drop pretty rapidly as you're going underneath.
Thank God.
And eventually, in the distance, you hear a bit of drumming and loud noises, and a bunch of flames coming up from an encampment on the side of as you're walking through the caverns underneath.
Mhm.
And eventually, you come up to a village of goblins, and they're all singing and dancing around flames, and kind of just doing flips and stuff.
Okay.
And when they see you approaching, they come up and they greet you all. Some of them come up with spears and they do like a little bow and they go, "Eh."
In response, I go, "But," and like a little vomit comes out.
And they all point and laugh at you.
I point and laugh at myself.
I do a little bow back and I try to reiterate the thing and it didn't.
Very good, Overling. Very good.
One of
You're
them
learning.
says that.
Huh?
One of them says that.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Welcome to Goblin.
He doesn't say anything else.
Goblin, sorry, not my voice. Goblin.
The town is called Goblin.
So it's Goblin Town.
No, it's just Goblin.
Is there enough light, by the way, that I'm not just holding my hands out on fire?
You wouldn't need to anymore because
Okay.
there's fire from all the goblins living down here as well.
Okay.
You go, well, what brings you down here? To have a good time? Hey, we give you a good time for copper. You have raw copper, the ore.
What kind of good time are you speaking of here, friend?
Depends on the how damaged the copper is. Ah, yes.
You can't even choose. It's based on the copper.
Ah, yes. The damage of the copper means that it is much more old and wise. More damage means more age. At least that's what Munger told us.
Who's Monger?
The great goblin god of hiding treasures in people's noses. Munger gives us treasures all the time. Just last week, Ig found a gold penny in his nose. Of course, he put it back and then he lost it. But it was there.
But the penny wasn't copper.
Sadly, no. But it was close. You won't believe how close a gold penny will look to copper when it's covered in mucus. Goblin mucus, no less, because it is bronze-colored, not green like you.
Green.
Green mucus.
He's gonna like dig duck like.
Look at it. Oh yeah.
How much?
For this?
How much?
How much mucus can I make?
I want that.
You want this?
Yes.
Oh, do you have any alcohol?
Yes, you they gotta turn to each other. Anyone speak Goblin?
No.
No. So
Unless
they kind
it's
of
similar to orc.
they kind of speak. They speak to each other in Goblin, and one of them goes like this, and then you see two of them go away, and then they come back with a cart full of like tiny bottles. You know, like goblin-sized bottles.
All right. He's gonna look at that and look at the goblin and go. And like he will try to produce as much mucus as he can. How does he do?
Do a Constitution check to see how much you can produce in
These
one go.
goblins are
Nat
something else.
20.
Oh! Okay. Yeah. So like I guess you haven't done this in a while, and you kind of got used to like the smell of the ocean is pretty strong, anyways.
Yeah.
So like you get like a glob out that's like it's like the size of your nose.
Oh no.
You know, like and then you're just like. It just feels so good. Like you can smell the intricacies of the cavern down here.
And then I immediately start vomiting from all the nupperibos smell that's around.
Yeah, because we row right next to you, you know, like that's like.
So I do that and then I start vomiting. What do they do?
They all point and laugh. But the one takes the mucus and puts in his hands, so it looks huge in the guy's hand. And he goes over to the other goblins and like in goblin speech, he's like, oh, okay, and then like he like starts passing it out to different ones, and then they all start running into the village, and like the kids start running up, and some of them take it as well, and they all start running to different people.
I love this.
What are they gonna do
It's
with
so
it?
wholesome.
Eat it.
So
How much alcohol do I receive?
So they're little bottles, and I would say there's like 14 of them. So I think that would come out to like 2 regular bottles of beer for you.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I'm like trying. Aiden care. I'm like eyes closed, trying not to throw up at that, at him then throwing up, at them sharing it between each other, and I'm just like.
One of the goblins comes up to you, and he goes, "So," and then he pukes. What are you doing here?
That final act, just the nupperibos smell, that not drinking water for the last 3 hours, straight. As soon as he asks me, "What do you do?" all over the floor.
I see you're all proficient in this art. Very
Hades
impressive.
just burps a little bit. He doesn't say anything.
Nothing came out. You
Hey,
have a bit to learn.
He just doesn't laugh. He just kind of blinks but doesn't say anything.
Cyrus looks very uncomfortable standing in the back. You know, he's just kind of like. But he walks over and he speaks to them in Goblin, and he goes, "So, we were just wondering if you guys had any way of an easy way of traversing these paths, so that we can get to." And then he turns to Leila. What was it? You wanted to go to Knucklebone Fort? And then she goes, "Yes." And then she also starts to speak Goblin to them, and she goes, "Yes. We would like to take the passage through the minecarts." And they go, "Oh, yes. Yes, we can do that. 1 silver coin from each of you, and free passage through as many minecarts as you can fit into."
Degdedoc downs 7 of the bottles of the alcohol and then passes over a gold coin.
Oh, wow, okay, so that's 7, 14, 21. That's probably good. He pockets the gold coin.
Wait, so did that pay for multiple of us, or is that...
Oh, you want to pay a silver coin?
No, that wasn't in character. I was
okay.
acting out of character.
Do you want to pay a silver coin?
I don't have any silver. I only have gold.
I think I just covered for us.
Well,
I'm not sure.
They seem content.
Okay, all right. So I'll give them 1 more gold.
Oh! Lunch! And they hold it up.
Okay.
I composing myself from throwing up from the conversations around me. This is not This is not what I'm used to. This is not my atmosphere right now. And I just... Is there any, do you have clean water to drink?
Oh, if you lick the walls, it comes down all the time. It's very fresh. The rocks are clean. But don't go to the pooping spot, though. The walls there are not clean.
I'm just gonna take my water skin and I guess go up to the nearest wall and look back and go, pooping wall?
No, you would smell. Come on.
I'm just making.
We don't have clean poop.
Just making sure.
Only the nilbog has clean poop.
Oh my god. The nilbog.
That's an actual thing in
Yeah,
D&D.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I just whispered to I'm like, Haters, what the fuck is a nilbog?
Can I make a check to see if I know what a nilbog is?
Do a religion check.
Religion. Okay. 10.
You've, living underneath ground with dwarves, you would have heard of goblins and kind of their religions. And you hear of nilbogs being in some villages, pretty rare though. But you don't know what exactly it is because the goblins are weird.
I'm just gonna say something like, it's a religious goblin thing. To him.
I'm gonna continue to try to see if I can get water. My water's gonna go.
So it goes, one of the goblins goes, you should probably lick it. You'll pick more up. Because if you notice, if you hold it underneath, it drips in very slowly from like a rock stick.
Because it's just like it's a thin layer running down a rock face, so
Yeah,
you
but
can't really get it's
Yeah.
not a faucet.
Your tongue has more surface area than the opening of your.
I will lick the wall then. I will lick the wall.
Cyrus comes up next to you and he's like, "This is quite awkward, but I'm getting really thirsty."
I'm gonna walk up and start licking the wall. Just like there's nothing wrong with this. Just I don't say anything. No certain posture. I just kind of casually, just walk over and start licking the wall.
And Tim, you're just drinking your beer?
I already drank it.
Oh.
Was it beer? What was it?
It was beer, but it kind of tasted like they took beer and then they put some sort of like fruity thing in it. But you don't know what fruit it is at all.
Piss.
So it's sweet. It's a sweet beer, basically.
Fruit.
Yes.
Okay. I don't
Sweet
like
beer.
fruity beers in real life.
So you
But
probably...
the Doc's fine, because he likes cider.
So after licking the wall for a bit...
I'm gonna be there for a while.
Yeah, because you
Yeah,
guys
same.
ran out of your water skins, so...
Like an hour and a half ago, probably.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be licking the wall for a while, and then can I try to fill up one water skin after doing that?
You can stand there for a while.
Yeah.
Let's say, how long do you stand before you get bored?
I don't know what that means.
16.
I rolled a 16 for if I get bored.
16
minutes. 4 seconds.
Well, I don't know. 16 seconds, 16 minutes.
Okay.
You'll stand there for 16 minutes and you'll get this much water.
Okay. Well, I'll be licking it before that, so I got.
Right, so
I'm hydrated.
You're refreshed, but you only have this much in your water skin if you stand there for 16 minutes.
Okay. I'll stand there a little longer.
This much.
Okay. I give up.
That sip of water. That's what's
One
gonna
sip.
make the difference.
One
I'm gonna
sip.
stand right by him doing the same exact thing for that last sip of water.
And Leila's just kind of sitting on a nearby rock. She's just kind of taking in the fresh, colder air. She's fine waiting because, it's a nice reprieve. And
The Doc
Look
has
at
an
the
idea.
wall! Look at the wall! Screaming that to Leila.
I'm going to wait till we get to Knucklebone. I can wait a little bit longer.
The Doc has an idea.
Yeah?
He's going to take, 2 feet of his rope. And he's going to chop it. And he's going to put a piece up to the wall and use a pin to smack it in.
Uh-huh.
And then do it on the other side, relatively tight so it's taut.
Yeah.
And work their water skins into it so that it kind of holds them.
Mm-hmm.
In an attempt to make it so that they don't have to stand there.
But there's not water. I don't understand how they would get water in it.
I am.
Because they'll be like kind of like stuck to the wall.
Oh,
held
you
there
mean
by
on
the
the...
rope.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I thought you meant in the middle. I'm like, it's just coming down the walls. Okay, I gotcha.
Does that
Okay.
do anything?
Well, here's the thing: is that you can't aim it. So it's like every fourth drop will actually make it in the top.
Yeah,
The other
yeah.
3 will like go off the side.
Right, yeah. But at least we can do like other things while that's collecting.
Okay.
That's smart.
After you guys turn around from licking the wall, you see there is a female goblin sitting there with an easel, and she's painting you. And she goes, no, continue. I have a bit more.
I guess we're gonna stand there a little bit longer.
I'll
than
stand there a little longer and pretend to lick the wall, but I already have enough water, so I don't.
Try to, like, stick out your butt a little bit more.
Hades says, why's that?
Well, because right now I don't have a good angle, but I want to make sure I draw it correctly.
He does it, I guess.
Yeah, you have too much fur.
He has a big foxtail, so how can you even see his butt?
Well, she's drawing it up.
Oh, okay.
And if anyone's watching her side of the easel, it's like, it's stylistic. Like, it looks good, but it's very, like, chicken scratch style. Like, very, very, like, sharp, jagged lines.
Yeah.
So it's not
Yeah.
like a realistic painting of the scene.
But it is,
Yeah.
like, it's good, yeah.
Yeah, very interesting art style.
Yeah.
So Leila's sitting there for a while, and, and then Tim, you get, like, the things pittened up on the wall, and she goes, so I guess you want to stay here for a bit?
Well, just to recuperate a little bit, I think, yeah. You let them get some water in their water skins.
Well, mind you, is, if people start getting tired, I think it would be better to keep moving just so that way we can try to get to the door faster.
And how far of a travel is it to the next location with these goblins' help?
It would be probably another 4 hours.
Alright, yeah, let us sit then, just for a bit.
If we could take too much longer, though, I'm afraid that we might not be able to make it to the door in one day's worth, and we might have to rest.
How long could you allow?
Half an hour?
Alright.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
All right, so
Scoop says, draw me like one of your lycanthropes.
yeah, what if there are goblin werewolves?
Goblin werebears.
Well, yeah, because they're good goblins, so they'd be good were people. So what do you guys plan on doing while I guess you're waiting for some water to drip into your water skins?
I drink the rest of my alcohol, and then see if I can find more.
Does the painter finally let me leave?
Yeah, after like 10, 15 more minutes.
Okay, I'd wait. Then I'm going to walk around. What is there to see here?
Okay, so you don't ask anyone for directions. You just kind of walk around, and see what.
How big is the town?
Well, for you, because you're so tall, it looks like, I don't know. It's like, because they have pretty small tents. Like, even for them,
so I can see over them probably.
even for them, it's smaller tents. It's kind of like almost as if like you could, like, if it was for a regular person, you could like walk in and maybe 1 or 2 people could sleep in the tents.
So they're not really houses, like they live outside.
But they have a lot of carts.
Okay.
Filled with different things, and a lot of people. Everyone's pretty much outside of the tents, like in like the main area, dancing around like fire pits and stuff, and just kind of like singing songs.
Okay.
And but it's small enough because there's maybe like 70 goblins, so they can fit in a pretty condensed space. So you can kind of see the whole town from where you're.
Okay, so I'm gonna find a group of goblins that are dancing and singing, and I'm gonna start playing my little horn along with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So people start coming along, and they like the music that you're playing, and they start putting like little necklaces of like rat fingers and hanging it on your horn as you play.
Wow.
Nice.
Interesting.
All right. Yeah.
Huh.
So you'll just be playing along with them.
How
And
many rat finger necklaces do I get?
7.
7 rat finger
It's a lot of rat fingers.
necklaces.
Oh yeah, well they live in caves, so there's lots of rats.
Yeah.
Hell rats.
So Tim, you're looking for more beer?
Just any alcohol.
Okay.
I'm not picky.
So do you ask around or you just look?
Yeah, I ask around.
Okay, so one of the goblins mentions, well, most of the beer we keep in the cellar, which is that way. We go left, not right. Not right.
Understood.
And then he goes back to dancing.
All right. So I'm going to head down that way and go left.
Yeah, you see a sign. It's in Goblin though, but there's one arrow pointing left, one pointing to the right, and they both say things. So you go to the left.
I'm going to go to the left, but I want to look to the right.
You can see not that far. Like it's like there's a sign pointing to it, but it's like right there anyways. But there's basically it's actually like a big circular room with very intricately carved stone. Doesn't look like goblin made. And in the center of it is like this very ornate looking stone statue on a pedestal. And there's kind of like blue, lapis lazuli kind of like lining like in the walls going around the whole circle.
That's
Very pretty.
weird. Why is that here? Anyway,
It's part of their village.
except they didn't make it.
I'm going to go to the left and look for the alcohol.
Okay, so eventually you get to the cellar, and there's one box, and if you open it up, there is one bottle.
One of the tiny ones?
Yes.
All right. And there's nothing else in there?
Do a perception check.
That's a 7.
Yeah, you don't really, it's fairly dark. So you have dark vision, but still, it's it's pretty dark in there. So you don't really see much, except for like that one, because this box was obviously placed towards the front of that little cave section.
Oh, okay. And the cave keeps going?
Well, it doesn't keep going, but it's a bigger room than just it's a much bigger room than just where like the one crate sitting in the front.
Right, yeah. Okay. Okay, so I'm guessing that with that roll I would have like searched.
Well, with that roll, like you're standing there and you look around and you don't see anything from. But if you wanted to like actually like walk,
Yeah.
because
if you let me.
Okay, yeah. So make another perception check.
Nat 1.
Nat 1. Okay, so you're like searching around different rocks to see if like anything might have rolled away and like gone behind like a stalagmite. And then you trip over one, and were you already holding the bottle?
No, I left it.
Okay.
Yeah, I left it there.
Okay, but you do hit your knee, and it hurts quite a bit. But you don't find any other bottles in the room. You just see like the one crate with the one beer bottle.
Why do they have so little? They gave him all of it?
Damn. Alright. He's gonna leave and return back from whence he came.
You don't take any?
No, that's too small. It's not gonna do me anything.
Yeah.
I need like water skin amounts of alcohol
Yeah.
because it's my water.
Makes sense.
When you walk past the room, the room with like the stone statue, you feel like a buzzing in your ear for a split second as you walk past.
Does it feel familiar?
No.
Okay, then I keep going. I'll like stop and look, and I'll just keep going.
Okay. What is everyone else doing?
I wanted to try to talk to them and find out if they have. I doubt they have a blacksmith down here, but if they have anybody who's collected any scrap metal, something like that.
Okay. So one of the goblins, refers you to this other goblin who has like a little tent. So if you want to look in, you'd have to like crawl down in order to get in there. But the goblin motions you in, and he brings you. He goes, "Well, I have a lot of interesting things that I've collected from traveling. You know, there's devils in these parts. You might have heard."
Duh!
I have, sir. I have, sir.
There's quite a lot of them, so they drop a lot of weird things, like this. And he pulls out it looks everything in his little tent is like scraps of metal that look like devilish design, and and he pulls off like this one like circle thing with some spikes coming off of it. This came off of one of their war machines during a battle. And this one came off one of the war machines during a battle. And this one came off one of the war machines during a battle.
Just keeps going. Oh,
But
no.
different war machines, different battles.
Do you know what any of these pieces do?
Some have gathered that they might make up war machines.
Are they to be used during battle?
Are you there?
No.
I gather they were used during battle.
Yes. They're quite good at, I would say, battling demons.
Mm-hmm.
They use them for that.
We were in Goblin, right? The town of Goblin.
We were in Goblin, yes.
Yes.
And you all were kind of doing your own thing while waiting for water to slowly drip into your water skins.
Mm-hmm.
30 minutes.
Tom was playing the horn, and Tim was looking for beer and found one small bottle. And Radigan was looking for
Scrap metal.
scrap metal and found plenty of little scraps that came from war machines.
We believe.
So it's been foretold.
Can I make a request?
Yes.
As I'm playing music, I'm eventually going to stop. And then, can I find someone who is not singing and dancing?
There might be some older goblins sitting off to the side, just kind of like watching and tapping their feet.
Okay. Can I ask them who's in charge in this town?
Mungair is in charge, sir. Mungair, the goblin god, the goblin god of the goblins. He is the one who is in charge of everyone here, for he is the one that provides gifts in our noses. He is the goblin god Mungair, and Mungair is the god of goblins and goblin that the goblins worship.
Alright, is there...
The goblins of Mungair live in peace and harmony from Mungair's goblin gifts. Good.
Alright, so is there, is there any way I can find this Mungair?
Mungair is a wonderful god, but only appears in people's noses as gifts. Maybe search your own nose and find a gift there, son. Gifts aplenty come from Mungair, the goblin god. The good god of goblins.
Is there a second
He's
in command? Is there... You're just saying words that start with G. Anyway,
I was really proud of that cut that I did, where it was on Tom and you just hear, "He's gay!" And it just cuts to you with that straight face.
alright.
Wearing that hat. Ari
Alright.
is very happy, by the way.
That's good.
This is the biggest.
She had like a seizure in the chat.
Just typed a bunch of letters, yeah.
This is the biggest hat that I have. I bought it when I was like 10 at Fun Central, so I hope you like it.
Yeah. So, so after I let him go on his little rant there,
Yes.
and after he finishes, I go, is there a second in command?
No?
So who's in charge of the town?
Mungair, the god of goblins. We all serve each other in the honor of Mungair and his goodwill to all the goblins of...
Alright, thank you. I'm gonna go back to playing the horn with the rest of them.
Good day. So...
So anyways,
Were you gonna say something?
I'm trying. I just. Sir, damn it! I can't even get the voice back.
sir, in my pants, sir.
All the goblins, get in here now.
Things that were said on stream.
Okay.
Check.
Okay. I'm still talking to the same man I was talking to before. I'm assuming.
Oh yeah. You're still leaning into the tent and talking to the one goblin about his wares.
Could I perhaps purchase some of these pieces of metal and machinery from you?
Oh yes. I could definitely find more easily. so easily. It's so they're everywhere. So I could just get more. But I will gladly sell you some.
I thought at first he wasn't going to sell it to him. He was just going to talk about how easy it would be to get more.
So I'm gonna buy some now.
Good. I will easily replace them.
What? How much would a gold get me?
Do you think 3 would be reasonable?
That's perfectly fine.
Oh, good. All right. Yeah.
So I
And
get
you
3.
like you take okay. So you get a spindly one, a sprunky one, and
Just random scrap metal bits.
Let me
Yeah.
write down specifically springly, sprunkly, and
So maybe write scrap metal before it so you know what you're talking about later.
yo, I cannot wait for when I finally remember that these are here and John's DMing or something like that. And I'm just like,
Springly, sprongly scrap metals.
what was that? What did you add another S there?
okay, spindly, sprunky, and
Sprunky?
Sproingy. Yes,
That was the one, yeah.
Sproingy.
Sproingy.
Yeah, it was sprindly, sprunky, and sproingy. Great.
Demon scrap metal.
Devil.
Devil.
Sorry, thank you.
Different.
Devil scrap metal.
Yeah, maybe you could make like a demon slaying sword or something.
Yeah, 'cause demons and
Scrawny
devils do
scrap
not
I'm just
enjoy
running out of
each
bullets.
other.
Melt them down for bullets.
Right, well, yeah, maybe you can like maybe find a little forge and just kind of like do some melting or something.
I'm gonna like whisper to him real quick.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to like do a persuasion here too, and be like, try to bring out the inner charm of my character that we have not seen to date. I have been very mean to most characters, mind you.
Yeah,
You
he's
were
been
very polite to the king. You know, you were very formal.
Yeah, you're polite but stoic is how I have seen Radigan.
I was very mean to that one guard though. That's the reason I got the shit beat
yes.
out.
Yes, absolutely. But he kind of, well, I mean,
Guard brutality.
kind of deserved it. Yeah.
Good for your character standing up to guards being jerks, though. Because I had a character in one of John's campaigns.
I also
where-
just snapped at the guard too, because I was like, I was just dog man.
Yeah.
Continue though. You were saying something?
Well, John had a guard help me. My character once save his friend, and then the guard asked for payment afterwards. And it's like, what the heck? You just did a good deed. You shouldn't ask for payment for that.
You're a
But-
guard. You get paid to do this.
Right, but my character paid him anyways. So.
But I'm gonna be like, is there anything more interesting you've come across that you know the others might have come across that is metallic of origin?
Metallic.
And I'll do a persuasion too. All right, I rolled a natural 1.
A natural 1.
On persuasion. Oh no.
Metallic. You're not trying to steal the Munger idol, are you?
That's such a jump!
Is that why you visited us? So that you can steal our most precious metal item of all time?
Are you gonna get us kicked out?
No, I do not want to do anything to harm
Stop with
Munger
the squeaking.
I just noticed as you said that.
I also
or any of his worshippers. I'm just interested in the metal that you may have found from the more, how do I put this?
Devilish.
Devilish individuals, like the stinky ones that smell like my buddy in the distance.
That's him.
Not Dedge. I'm pointing
Ro.
at Roa and be like, they smell like him. Some of the devils smell like him.
Ah, I see. Well, first you must prove your loyalty to Munger.
Oh no!
Show me your loyalty, sir.
Good job. You've already started a side quest when we have a half hour to leave.
Alright, so Munger is the goblin god of treasures underneath your nose. Close your eyes.
Okay. Okay, so he closes his eyes and sits there.
And I place a single gold piece in his nose.
What is this? A treasure!
A gift from God. Your God.
A metal
To
gift!
prove.
It is quite a sign that you could make this happen. It is quite a sign indeed. Munger has gifted you Clearly. And then he just kind of sits there.
He doesn't say anything. He goes full NPC mode.
Well,
Sorry, what?
thank you for your fine wares, sir.
Yeah.
I hope that you enjoyed the gift from Munger. I hope you enjoy the payment that I gave you. And I wish you the best of luck throughout your travels. If for some reason I'm still here and you find more metal, I will buy more.
Lunch.
Lunch.
They've been calling the metal lunch this whole time. I don't know.
Are you asking for lunch, or are you saying you're going to get lunch with the gold?
No, it's a command.
You should not have asked.
No.
You should have just left.
No, I'm a command, like.
A command from Munger, the god of goblins.
He commands you to say lunch when you get gold in your nose? Or Eddie coins in your nose?
Well, do you realize lunch is in the middle of the day? The middle of the 3 meals. The 3 holy meals, the munch is in the middle, and the middle one is the sustaining one that connects between the bridge between the two. So when you have the gold of Munger as a gift in the middle of the day, it provides as the bridge.
I think I would just thank him and leave at this point. This is not good.
The bridge, you see. Munger. He bridges it. Between the two, there is the one in the middle.
What does this have to do with anything?
This is the middle one.
I love how that explanation explained literally nothing about why the gold has to do with lunch.
I'm just gonna say for the rest of the time I'm here, I'm listening to stories of Munger until it's time for us to leave. I am stuck here listening to this goblin talk about Munger. Just because I roped myself into this, my character is curious enough to keep asking questions about this, and I know he's gonna hate his life, but he's gonna do this.
Gotcha.
And learning
Do
so
I get
much.
the same speech he did as well?
I would say, yeah, it gets repetitive, especially for a non-goblin. But you learn more about Munger than you've ever heard before, which is nothing. And it's so much for you. Do a religion check, but do the religion check with wisdom.
What?
Religion
So
check.
it's wisdom plus your proficiency?
If he's proficient in religion, then he adds that to
I am
the
not.
wisdom.
So it's just a straight wisdom.
Okay.
The way that you're like kind of twirling the follicle,
21.
and you had like a glitter in your eye.
Yeah.
When you said, but do it with wisdom.
21.
21. You've been quite enlightened. You feel like you sense a presence that you've never felt before. And for a fleeting second, through the fire of the bonfire in the middle of the town, and through all of the goblins dancing around, and all the music, and the smell of the dirty goblins, you feel like you sense a glimpse of a completely pure gold goblin passing through the other goblins for a second, and kind of turning his head, looking kindly upon them, and then as he passes behind another goblin, he's gone.
Oh boy!
I'm just gonna walk up to Hades.
Yeah. Hades is playing music with the bunch of singing goblins on his horn. When you walk up to him, that's what he's been doing. It's how you find him.
My face is the most defeated, confused face you have ever seen. Because I've prayed to my own gods before, and I haven't seen them. And I'm just like, Hades.
Hades is playing a horn and does not listen.
Hades.
He stops. He's like, "What do you need?"
I think I just saw... I think I just saw the god. I'm fairly certain. I just saw... I know for a fact I just saw the god.
Hades just blinks, looks at you, waits a moment, then just plays one note on his
We
horn.
need to go.
We need to get out of here now. There's too much God here.
Has it been 30 minutes?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Hades will.
I am the first one leaving.
Hades will
I like-
be a little reluctant to go. He'll
Leila,
be
we're
like-
going.
He'll go, but he'll be like playing his horn and dancing out.
Pied Piper.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dismantle my rope and pit.
Yo, I almost just. If you didn't even remember that, my water skin was just back.
I'll get mine too.
Yeah, luckily, he remembers. I'd say that they're all filled halfway.
Nice.
That
There you go,
worked
guys.
out way better.
Yeah, a lot better than just this much. So, and Cyrus is in a deep conversation with the goblin in goblin language. Goblinish? Is it just called goblin?
I think it's just called Goblin.
I'm not sure.
Of course
It's
it is.
Mugare, right?
Huh?
It's Mugare.
No,
Mugare?
no, he's
Mungare's
talking
the-
with a regular goblin.
Mungare. I was trying to remember what the god's name
Oh
was.
yeah, Mungare. Yeah, no, Cyrus is just talking with a regular goblin. But he's like Cyrus already knows the goblin speech, so he's just kind of like practicing with them. But so you pull him away, and then everyone's ready. So then one of the goblins leads everyone down to past the town. It's like a 1 minute walk, and then eventually you guys get to an area where there are several mine carts sitting off to the side. And the mine carts, there's like a mine cart rail that rides along the side of this underground cliff, and it goes out into the very dark distance. And all of the mine carts are the ones where you have to pump them,
Oh,
but you start up higher.
so you don't have to do it the whole way.
Yeah, because like the platform you're already on starts up higher, and it kind of goes gradually down. So it'll be a little bit easier. You're not going uphill. So they bring them to you, and they say, take as many as you'd like. You've paid plenty for your trip, and have fun.
Well, it's really in hell, mate, but I appreciate it.
Oh, it's only hell if you think if you're on top of the. And then he just walks away.
You didn't finish his sentence.
Mungare, bless you.
Mungare blesses you!
Claps awkwardly long.
Is he doing that while walking away? They're like clap, 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 clap.
Yeah, he stops for a second, but then he starts walking away while doing it, and then eventually he turns around and just walks away. And so now it's just all of you non-goblins standing around these minecarts.
These are the best characters in hell I've ever met.
And you wouldn't think that you would find such good goblins in like the worst place ever.
Can I, just before we die, can I begin inspecting some of these to make sure they're actually gonna make it if we're going on them?
Yeah. Do a
Investigation.
Yeah, do investigation. Yeah.
All right.
I'm also gonna roll an investigation. I got a 9.
I got. Is that intelligence?
Yes.
Yeah.
22.
22.
22.
All right, Tom. What you got?
9.
Fine goblin craftsmanship. What you got, Shane? Fine goblin craftsmanship.
Oh my gosh. That
Yeah.
doesn't inspire confidence.
For you, you're fairly confident. For you feel like it's it doesn't look like it's stable.
60-40.
It doesn't look like it's stable, but at the same time, though, the goblins, might would have said that they use this fairly often. So either they're very lucky, or maybe it's actually sturdier than it looks. But you're not too keen.
That's true. I'm not.
Well,
Off to visit your mother.
so Leila says, well, I guess we better start getting these minecarts going so we can get there faster. Because I tell you, it's a lot faster to take these than it is to walk on top.
Let's get going.
So you could fit everyone into one cart.
Really?
If you wanted to. Yeah, because they're longer. And then
okay.
there's seats on either end, and then in the
Okay.
middle there's the thing that you move. So the people
Okay.
who are pumping have to stand, but people can sit on the other ends.
Okay.
I'll be a pumper.
I'll be a pumper.
I'll sit on one of the ends.
Okay, cool. So yeah, everyone takes a seat and you guys start pumping. Just make me one strength check.
Not me, right?
No, whoever's pumping.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Unless you want to make a strength check to grip the seat with your butt.
No, I'm good.
7.
17.
17? Okay.
I'm drunk.
Yeah, no, but like when you that's a 10 difference, and you add 5, so that's a 12. I would say that is decent enough considering that it's already on incline. So you guys start going. You're doing more of the work, but you're the one facing where you're going, so it helps a little bit more. And but you're still helping though.
Okay.
Yeah, and then after a while, at first it's harder, but then after a while it gets easier, and you kind of get a rhythm. And you can, as long as you just keep pumping fairly consistently, it'll keep going. If you let go, it'll keep gliding for a little bit and then start to slow down. But so you can kind of keep a rhythm.
Okay.
And you guys are just cruising along this mine cart rail for a while. You guys do anything on your trip?
Pump.
Pump?
I mean, if we gotta keep pumping at least for a little bit.
How long of a trip does this wind up being?
I would say that it's probably a 25 minute trip.
Okay, so I'm going to start playing my horn about halfway through.
Okay.
Quietly, but still playing it.
Quietly. Okay, well, it's good that you said that. So...
I'm not blasting it, but I am playing it, so
Right.
it does make noise. Can't be too quiet, but...
Make a stealth check with charisma.
I mean, we are also on a noisy train cart thing.
It's very well oiled. So it doesn't make that much noise besides, like, actually rolling over the rails of the...
Now, if I'm to add my charisma modifier, I get a 14. However, if I were to add stealth, I get 15. No, 16. So how does that work?
He said with charisma.
Yeah, well, because you're doing it by playing your instrument.
So just the charisma roll then.
Right.
So it'd be 14.
Wouldn't it
Okay.
just be performance?
Huh?
Wouldn't all this just be
Because he's trying to be
performance?
sneaky, though.
Yeah.
He's trying to play it quietly.
He's trying to
Like-
do a sneaky
Instead of
performance.
like dude, it's like
Thank you, Shane.
Performance would be for like how like entertaining his performance is, but this is
Yeah,
specifically
yeah.
about how quiet he is.
That's fair.
But yeah, I would say with a 14. Hey, you're good. So with a
Okay.
with a 14, you're just playing your song the whole time.
No one says anything to me?
Leila, she would say, make sure not to play any quieter than that. I don't know how sound these caverns are.
You mean any louder?
Did I say quieter?
Yes.
She says louder. We'll go
Don't
with that.
play any quieter than that.
Yeah, these. I just want to say, you just beat the DC. It was DC 13. If you didn't make that, you'd start a rock slide.
That's awesome.
But luckily, you were stealthy. But so you still managed to play your music, and everything goes smoothly.
Don't play any quieter. Just starts playing the music from Lord of the Rings with the light and the beacons.
Dun, 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 dun.
But like the entire orchestra just coming out of his bugle.
Oh man, if you had the cantrip to so you can make noises that you want,
Oh, I do. Thaumaturgy?
can you do any noises with that one?
Hold on.
It's similar.
I don't have thaumaturgy, but I can cast thaumaturgy effectively by like my voice, because the goat thing,
Oh,
the
okay.
racial trait that my character has.
Oh, so you're good at mimicry. So I would say like if you if you heard like an orchestra playing, you could like kind of copy that.
Okay.
That makes sense in physics.
But he is a magical created creature.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
It's not like a natural
I'm
like
just-
thing.
imagining him with a goat face making that noise right now.
Well, he also has the bugle on, so it almost looks like it's coming out of the bugle.
Yes.
But yeah, so you guys make it all the way through this minecart rail system without any problems. Sometimes it seems rickety, but it holds together.
Hmm.
And you get to the other side, and there is a lone goblin just watching the other end. And he welcomes you. He welcomes you off.
Okay.
Okay.
He just does that.
Doc looks at him and nods and goes, as he's nodding, he goes, "Lit," and like little vomit comes out.
They all think that's funny. Okay.
I'm gonna be with you. I'm gonna be with you, and I just.
As while walking by, Hay just makes like a goat noise, like a meh. Keeps walking.
And then he goes over and he starts pushing the minecart off to the side, and there's like a storage for them.
Okay.
And then he goes and sits off to the side. He starts rocking in his rocking chair and he tips over.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he just gets up and he repositions it.
Okay.
He put the cart on a siding.
Yeah, like the side, like there's like the railroad splits, and then they have like a
And then
storage
there's like
area.
a little separate rail, and it says a siding.
Oh yeah, you know about railroads a bit.
I do.
Yeah,
I read Thomas the Tank Engine when I was 5.
I would say that the rail cart that you went on was partially painted blue.
Excellent. That makes me happy.
And it had an ungodly human face on the front.
It had an actual human's face that was slawed off and like.
I thought these were good
It was
goblins.
actually
No.
a tube
Well,
of
they're
meat
goblins.
just pressed into it. It wasn't actually just a face. It was a whole tube of meat. Its own living creature.
like that meme where it's like it crawls out. It's
Exact-
like
it's
spider.
Oh my
Terrifying.
gosh! I think they're making a video game about that, where you're actually running away
There
from the
is.
evil Thomas.
I love
There
It
that.
already
is.
came out?
I think it might be. I think it's a mod. It's
Oh
like a
my
modded,
gosh.
terrifying mess.
I want to play it.
That's amazing. All right, so you guys slowly exit the cold cave, and it starts to get hot quite quickly.
That was
And-
refreshing while it lasted.
Yeah, and eventually you guys get back out to the bright, whatever time it is, because there's no sun or anything.
It's just a cavern.
So, and you guys keep walking, and Leila leads you guys, across more. It's less mountainous now, and it's more open. And eventually, you guys come to a kind of small dip into like a little bit of a valley,
Okay.
and there's a lot of smoke rising there because there's also lots of armor and decayed bodies and
it's a
whatnot.
battlefield.
Looks like a battlefield. It looks like it happened recently, but there's no one to be seen. It's all done with.
There's just corpses and destroyed debris.
And all of the corpses look. There's a lot of demon corpses, and every so
They
often,
lost.
often a devil, but it's mostly demon corpses.
Gotcha.
And Leila mentions, make sure not to step in any demon blood. The ichor of the demons is quite toxic and can affect your existence in a way, kind of distort it.
That doesn't sound good.
Hades goes, will it turn me into a proper dwarf?
Dwarf.
No,
Yeah.
Dwarf.
but maybe it would make a dwarf grow off of you.
Oh.
Would you like to have a son, mate?
I'm just gonna
I don't think I can.
Well,
Would it
I mean, you might be able
be
to.
a bad idea to collect
Okay.
it in a bottle.
Oh, no.
You can't touch it at all.
So as long as I don't touch it, but it is in the bottle.
As long as you can make sure that you don't touch it at all. If there's no possible way that you could mess this up and cause yourself to touch it, because it would affect you even the slightest bit if it touched the tip of your finger. You need it. Are you considering this?
No.
Okay.
Head over to Hades, who's just like rolling around it.
No, but
He's just dunking bottles into it. Must be pretty good.
No, but he's looking. He's not touched anything, but he's looking very interestedly at the demon corpses he sees.
Well, there's a lot of demon corpses, and there's also lots of like random armor-related paraphernalia located around, scattered around. That's also not connected to any demons. So like armor and like weapons and whatnot, and lots of smoke rising up around the whole battlefield. And
Are there any broken war machines?
no war machines, no.
They
You see
probably made it out.
giant tracks though, of where they might have been before.
Okay.
Would I be... I mean, this is like kind of out of character, but would I be right to assume that the piles of armor are devils that have since reincarnated?
The piles of armor are devils that. Huh?
That died in battle and are in the process of being reincarnated?
The piles of armor?
Oh wait, no, because devils can't respawn in hell.
If,
hell,
if
no,
devils, well, okay, you don't know this, but in
No, yeah, I
actual lore, if devils die in the Nine Hells, they die for real.
Right. Okay.
Right, yeah.
New devils can only be made by bringing in souls, and they start as lemures, and then they
Right,
Work their
yeah.
way up the hierarchy.
Right.
Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, but yeah, so you don't, so like there might be like a devil corpse here and there, and they're just rotting. But yeah, most of it is demon, and and just scattered, like armor and whatnot, just lying around.
Is it the devil blood or the demon? It was the demon blood that was.
The demon blood, devil blood is. She doesn't say anything about that.
All right, I'm gonna ask her. Is is the devil blood as terrible to you as the demon blood, or?
No, devil blood is fine. Demons are chaotic. That's why you can't. That's why their blood, can affect you because their entire being is chaos and change. Devils are order. So you can trust that nothing would happen if you get devil blood on you.
Interesting.
Don't know what you do with devil blood, but if you wanted to collect some of that, you'd be safe. But you need to make sure the demon blood is black. The devil blood is red.
Thank you.
So she just leads you guys walking through the battlefield. You guys do anything?
I am gonna investigate a little bit near like the devil corpses, not the demon ones, to see if there's any like pools of blood left. I doubt it though.
Well, I mean, do an investigation. Anyone else do anything?
Duck's just going to carefully stumble around.
Hades is he's gonna keep walking.
21.
Actually,
Okay.
you go first.
Well, with 21, yeah, no, you find a demon, or no, a devil that is kind of like lying on a spike sticking out of the ground, and the blood is dripping out from it onto the ground.
He got Saruman.
Yes. In the third Lord of the Rings movie, Saruman fell off of his tower and went onto a spike. Yeah.
Oh, you got.
I've never seen Lord of the
We
Rings.
we will invite you, and we will all watch it together.
You have to invite John.
The third
Of course.
That's fine.
John hates me because after I watched the first movie, I didn't say I'd watch another one.
the third movie won Best Movie for that year.
Did it really?
Yeah.
It's very good.
They're fantastic films.
Yeah.
I didn't like the first movie.
Really?
No, I didn't like it. I felt it was way too long because like I kept thinking it was the end, and then it
Guess
would
we're
go
not
on
watching
for
the
like
extended
another.
editions.
My mom thought it was very boring the first time she watched the first movie, but I feel like like once you kind of know what you're getting into,
It's better.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a lot of good story in there, a lot of good moments. Even if you got some like slower dialogue in between.
And
but-
just the filmmaking is phenomenal. Like,
Okay.
so much like practically done. The sets, the art design,
The-
everything.
the battle at the end of the second movie is one of like the best
biggest
movie
battle, right?
battles ever. Like they did such a good job with that battle.
Arya
Is that the
says
one where-
marathon them all.
Yeah, I just saw a TikTok earlier today where they spent 14 hours watching all 3 extended movies, and they had a whole party where they were eating all the food that whatever's in the movie, they would eat it.
Oh my god, the
Oh my
Denethor
God.
scene.
Yeah,
The tomato.
yeah, they actually had tomatoes with a giant chicken on top. It was great.
That's funny.
All right. So what are we
So
doing?
you can actually collect some blood dripping from this one devil.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's what was happening.
So it depends on how much you have to carry it with.
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
In the chat, Arya said, Eowyn stew.
Oh man, I hope they didn't eat that.
Oh god. I wonder what was wrong with it.
I mean, did you see what it looked like?
I mean, it's stew. Stew looks gross. Usually tastes amazing, but looks gross.
I don't think it looks gross.
You look gross.
I do know
Damn.
of one thing I can
Hurtful.
add it to.
Or hashtag, ow.
I have some of the shadow goop from.
Oh no, you're gonna mix it with
I'm gonna
things?
mix it with the shadow goop that I got.
Freaking
before.
alchemist over here.
What's the shadow goop from?
We killed something. You weren't even. I think the
DM.
You
end,
weren't
it was back
God
when
yet.
John,
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
you
it's-
weren't God yet. It was from John's portion.
Oh,
of
when
it.
you were fighting around. Oh, well, like the spider guy was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's some of his blood.
Interesting.
Or from the things he summons.
Mhm.
With the
Oh, it's
goop
from the
that was
things
left
he
on the
summoned.
ground. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, interesting. All right, so you mix them together.
Yeah. However bad of an idea this may be.
You see like a tiny spark come from it as they mix, and then nothing happens.
concerning.
Genuine fucking concern when I see a spark.
But they mix together and they make kind of like a deep red. Rather than like a light, like the black and the red mixed together make a deep red.
Okay. You made something.
Something concerning.
Yeah, it's probably not good.
Bottle of shadow goop.
And devil blood.
There's
Plus
something
in the way.
Devil blood.
Shadow goop.
Yeah.
Dark red. Deep red, you said, right?
Deep red, yeah.
Deep red. Deep
Gonna
red.
add weirder and weirder things to this concoction. See what happens one day.
You're just gonna make your own aardvark juice.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
We don't know either.
It's a long story.
So, is anyone else doing anything in the battlefield, or are you guys just all
I'm
walking?
carefully stumbling, making sure not to stumble onto demons.
Okay, yeah, because there's also lots of like just random things lying around.
I don't want.
Is there any plants?
Unless there's alcohol.
There's no alcohol
Can I
that you
make
can
a
see.
Can I make a perception check for plants?
Yeah,
Okay.
Start
Nat
throwing the
20.
bodies.
there are no plants.
Okay.
Nothing at all. You've searched high and low, but no
Hungry.
plants.
Oh well.
Sorry.
Is there anything that like catches my eye as we're walking through the? You want to make another investigation?
Make another check.
Like 16 or 17? 17?
Okay. I would say that you notice. You notice lying off to the side, on one of the more humanoid-looking devils, there is an armor that doesn't look devilish. It looks more like a metal that you've heard of before.
Can I try to identify the metal?
Yeah.
Could I? Because I have blacksmithing as something I know.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something I could add to that, the proficiency from blacksmithing, or do you want me to use?
Oh,
something
well,
else?
yeah, if you're proficient in blacksmithing, then I think it'd be easier for you to identify metals. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi. I'm just looking at what music's playing.
12.
Yours.
12.
Well, I know.
You see it there. On that.
I would say,
Or that's.
I would say, considering how well known this metal is, that like even with having never seen it in person, that you would pretty well recognize that it's mithril,
Holy shit.
and it's human sized, on this devil off to the side.
Nice.
I'm just kind of like gonna glance at everybody and be like, that's mithril armor.
Oh, that's pretty rare.
What type of armor is it? Like, because that's something I also don't know yet. Like, is it chain? Is it plate? Is it?
Well, I mean, regardless, I mean, mithril is made to be like it's still defensive, but it's also lighter. So this one, it's made in like sheets that cover each other like this, but it's still very thin.
It's like very fine chain.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's not chain though. This is more like plates, but very thin plates, and so they kind of flap over each other. But it still does not take up a lot of space when, like, if you were to wear it, it's very thin.
Oh, I think you should have it because I'm not wearing that. It's too tight.
It would just limit my ability to move.
I guess I'm gonna try to take it off of the.
Cyrus, do you want it?
So
I'm not gonna put it on yet, but I am gonna take it off of the body if I can figure out a way.
yeah, I mean, obviously there's a way to take it off, but like you guys gotta like find the clasps and then like roll the body around to try to
Wait.
get each of the clasps.
Just staring at me. This dude's not dead. He's just paralyzed. Like. So I'm like, shh, go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Be careful though, because this devil is a barbed devil.
Ooh.
So so like if you touch him in the wrong spot, you'll get pricked.
Okay.
But I think it takes like 10 minutes to doff armor. I think.
So it should take like about 10 minutes to take it off.
Maybe a little longer because taking it off a corpse who is not cooperating.
Maybe
Yeah, he's
15.
not cooperating.
He's dead. How is he gonna?
Yeah, but yeah. So I mean, but you also have an easier time at getting at the clasp because you can see them versus someone trying to take it off themselves.
True.
So I would say 10-15 minutes to
Okay.
take it off.
Can I try to help him and speed it up?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay. So it would probably take like 5-7 minutes then.
And I could tell them where some of their clasps are because I've worked on armors like this in the past. So.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know what I'm looking at, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And once you roll the body off, this thing comes up like air. It is so light.
Okay. For the time being, I'm just gonna put that in my pack because the doff this would take another 10 minutes, and then we don't have that type of time right now.
Yeah.
Let me get out of there.
Yeah, I don't want to be. We're pretty out in the open, right?
Oh yeah. This
Oh,
is the middle,
yeah,
in
we
the
got
middle
all
of
in
a
the-
battlefield.
In the middle of a
field.
flat battlefield in hell. Yeah, not good.
There's one human going. That's a really cool armor right there. I'm just gonna.
I mean, something probably sees us already. Who knows?
All right, yeah, I'm gonna add that to my items list. I'm just gonna put mithril metal armor. I don't need to add metal, but mithril armor.
Mhm.
And I'll put a question mark next to it because I don't know much about it too much yet. So.
Cool. You do know it's worth a pretty penny as well.
I do know it's worth a pretty penny.
Oh, and to answer your question, Tim, Cyrus mentions that he does not. He says, I couldn't use the armor. I stick to my wooden armor, though. It's what I do to follow my god. Because I don't like to take as much from the earth. I take from the plants, since that is what Mother Nature has provided us.
You sound like you'd get along with the elves of pretty much anywhere.
I did live near a bunch of elven villages.
Have you heard of the High Elves?
So, funnily you should ask. There's very few on my continent. They got genocided about 2,000 years ago.
You used genocide as a verb there.
I did.
Past tense on those. All right. So is anyone else doing anything in the battlefield?
No, I want to go. I want to leave and stumble and get alcohol.
Okay. Awesome. So you guys make another Constitution saving throw.
19. Sorry, I almost said 18.
12.
Disadvantage for you.
Thank you. Damn it. So it was 23.
Yeah.
It's now 5.
Oh!
An
Oh.
18-point difference.
You have one level of exhaustion
Okay.
because the heat is finally starting to get to you after being here for so long.
And I am in... Thank you for reminding me about that, too, because I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, no problem.
No
No problem.
that's
Ralphie.
that's not even... No, that's not even, like, being upset. That's, like...
Where are the exhaustions in here? There should be somewhere.
What?
It should list
the side of
exhaustion.
GM's
On your DM screen. Yeah.
I think the first
First
one...
level's
here it
not
is.
too bad.
Disadvantage on ability checks.
Yeah, it gets much worse from there.
Not
so.
even attack rolls or saving throws, just ability.
Yep, it just gets worse from there, though.
So now my perception checks are gonna go poo-poo.
Yeah. But you guys keep walking for a while, and you hear distant rumblings of a volcano, and you feel the heat rising against you. Orlivo is looking pretty jittery at this point,
That's fine.
and you guys are feeling very tired overall because let's not forget what you've been through so far. Because you've been up since the destroying of the prison, where you were.
Yup.
Not me.
Well, because you left the prison, right? Yeah, you left the prison though, and then you guys, you fought after fighting the water spirit on the river. You guys, you woke up, and then you went all the way to the city where you were there, and then you guys all met together, spoke with the king. That took a while. You had to walk through the wilderness for a while, and then you finally came across the cult and fought them. And you got transported here, and then you've been walking here for a very long time. So. You don't have the sun, but it would probably be pretty late in the day if you were back on your regular plane. It'd probably be like 10, 11 o'clock at night, and you've been going all day. So you are getting a bit tired. And eventually, Leila notices off in the distance, and she says, "There, we finally made it to Knucklebone Fort."
Oh, finally. Can we rest here?
I would highly recommend not resting, but if the lot of you are that tired, you look it.
I'm like dragging my feet at this point. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm like,
How far away is the door from here?
A day's walk.
We can't make it another day, I don't think. I mean, if our lives depended on it, but
If this is the only time that we have to rest here, then we might be okay. But it's the longer you stay here, the worse.
and what exactly is going to happen to us if we stay too long?
The evil nature of this plane can affect you the longer you stay here, and when you sleep, it can affect you even easier.
Alright.
This is the plane of evil.
Yes.
But we need to stop by here anyways, and if you do need to take a rest, then we can do that. I can watch you for one night. Although you would be safe here either way.
Yeah. Just maybe not mentally.
Right. Physically, yes. Maybe the imps will be a little annoying, but besides that.
Alright. I know it's a risk, but I mean, if we have a day's journey ahead of us, I think we want to be on the top of a game.
Fair enough. Alright, well, let's introduce you to Knucklebone Fort. Eventually you guys come up to, so you can see in the distance a bunch of hills that look in the shape of a hand. And you can see in between each finger looks like a different area of the fort. So
Like the
there's
fort's like built in towers.
Well,
kinda-
it's called Knucklebone Fort, but it's not really a fort.
Okay.
Like one section looks like it's a giant factory in a
Okay.
way,
They're like
or
separate
like
buildings.
a garage. Yeah, well, it's like they're pretty big areas in between each finger. So,
Okay.
like, one area looks like kind of like a giant garage where you can see some giant war machines parked out in front of it,
Okay.
and then another finger, you would see like a bunch of shops and like tents set up and whatnot. And between another finger, you would see like this very nice, fancy-looking like marble kind of buildings with fountains and whatnot. And then between another finger is like a lot of open grass surrounded by like sidewalks. Almost looks like a nice little park.
Wow.
But all of this is inside of a giant, looks like almost like a force field going around it, and everything outside of it looks like regular hell.
Right,
And then
yeah.
once you go into Knucklebone, it looks different. And you guys are walking up towards what looks like a toll booth, and at the toll booth is a red cap, which is like a really grumpy-looking kind of orangish. It looks like almost like a corrupted dwarf in a way, or a corrupted gnome. Red caps are their own thing, though. They're not like...
Yeah, they're their own race.
Yeah, and he has, like, the red cap on.
He's got a red
And-
hat, yeah.
Yeah. And
Long and pointy, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And he kind of looks, I don't know, like Wario.
Except in red and very angry and elderly.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen them before.
And
They're like evil, like...
they're Fey.
They're evil Fae, I was going to say, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just starts like levitating with farts.
But,
That's
so
the
this
sound
guy...
of them, actually.
What was that?
You were squeaking back and forth, and I was like,
Yeah.
that's the sound of the farts.
Yeah. So you guys pull up to the toll booth, and he goes, "Oh, what do you want?"
I turn to Leila.
Hey, it's we just need to pass through for a day. We're probably gonna go some shopping and take a little rest. Right. Not a lot of devils here. Right. Well,
That's why we wanted to come in, because there's not a lot of devils.
right, but it's just odd. There's so many non-devils in this plane.
What?
You're not devils.
Oh.
Why are you here in the plane of devils? Is that not clear to you? Don't you feel out of place on this plane?
We want to go home.
I feel right at home if they...
Liar!
We want to go home. We were sucked in here from a cultist experiment gone wrong.
Well, that's a stupid reason.
It is, but here we are.
I'm just staring at Roa as he
Yeah.
says some cultists' reasons. I'm just like,
Look, I was trying to infiltrate the cult and stop whatever they were doing, but then you guys rushed in, and then you caused their experiment to go awry. So then everything So it's not me. I didn't do anything to cause this.
Honestly,
You didn't do anything to stop it.
Well, I was trying to, but you didn't let me finish.
Honestly, I am kind of inclined to believe him. We did kind of just rush in.
They did deserve it.
They absolutely did. I'm not saying
Especially with this, they deserved it.
And Cyrus,
Oh,
Cyrus,
absolutely.
Cyrus chips in. He's like, well, I don't know. It looked like they were kind of almost ready to summon the portal anyway. So weren't they going to fill the plane with ash if they succeeded? And
yeah.
Ro goes, shush.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, you weren't gonna stop them from filling the plane with ash.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think that they were actually going to be able to do it though, because this other guy just showed up out of nowheres. You know, like how was he supposed to just suddenly make them be able to teleport to the plane of ash when they couldn't do it before? They tried several times and they couldn't do it. So I didn't think, you know.
When the Fine came out of nowhere, did he burst into?
He showed up one day. He just like, hey guys, I've been missing for a long time, but I'm back. And they were like, good you're here.
Who
How-
are
how-
you talking
how long?
about?
It was this guy. His name was Kellic, and he just showed up not too long before you guys did. Like in the the previous 24 hours, he showed up.
I point to Orville. Was it him?
Not Orville. His name is.
No,
Yeah,
Orlivo.
Redenbacher.
Orlivo.
I've Orville. Redenbacher.
I'm just gonna call him Orville.
I've never
Orlivo.
seen him before in my life. Now this guy was guy was a half elf.
Was he?
Aren't you human? Yes. I don't. My ears aren't pointy. Yeah. Look, I was traveling with you guys. I never met the cult before.
I don't think so. Also, I just want to say that our away from computer DM has typed in a very specific word into the chat, which is the word lair.
I don't know what that means, John.
So, lair.
Well, I know what the word means, but what
Lair.
Lair.
layer?
Well, what is that referencing to? Like, what part of the conversation?
I have no idea. I just saw it in the chat. He said the word lair.
Or did he mean liar?
He probably did, but I think this is funnier
I
to
think
assume
it's
that he just said
definitely
lair.
was liar, but this is better. He's telling you that that the red cap should have a layer action. That's what he's saying.
This entire beautiful fortress with all of like its beautiful parks and scenery is his lair.
He's actually a
And he has layer.
CR30 enemy.
Tiger.
He's like
Tiger.
the one Loki from the Loki series where like he raises the whole
Tiger.
Asgard out of nothing.
Yeah.
Like this is all an illusion.
Yeah. His next word was tiger, by the way.
I don't know what
Lair
this means.
tiger.
Lair tiger.
I don't know what this means, John.
Okay.
I have no idea. But anyway,
Anyway.
So the red cap opens up the like a section of the force field so you guys can walk in, and so you guys start walking to the knucklebone fort, and you notice outside of the force field there are two nupperibos standing there on the other side, staring at you.
Oh, like they're
They're waiting.
Want to go in, but they can't.
Yeah, they're just standing on the outside of the force field, staring.
Can I stumble over towards them
Sure. Yeah.
within the force field.
within the
I
force field? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like stumble over towards them and then look up at them.
And so they kind of just like are just kind of like, and yeah, but they just stand there staring at you. Their fat going up and down.
Degdadoc is going to. Degdadoc is going to turn around, pull down his pants, and fart at them, and then pull up his pants and walk away.
Mind you, that you couldn't smell them through the force field.
Right. But I want them to know that I did that.
Even with their eyes stitched shut, they kind of look down, and then just watch you walk away. They be waiting fatly.
Okay. Well,
Baby, wait. Can that be the title of the next chapter?
no.
They be waiting fatly.
Yeah.
No.
They be waiting.
I
fatly.
vote no.
So,
Thank you, John. You put a little
just wanna
fart cloud in the
Look at them and
chat.
be like, "This is the only god I've seen yet." So rub my hands together, say a little prayer to Mungair, and be like, "Don't let them have treasures in their noses." And then just look at the demons again.
I would make a note of the fact that you think they have smaller nostrils than most.
Than most.
Yeah, like compared
Most
to like the rest
people.
of their face.
Their
Like-
their noses are very tiny on the nupperibos.
Yeah.
I have to look these things up.
I do too.
Like just to. Just
I've seen them. I just
I'm
forget
gonna
what they
change
look
my
like.
prayer with that information then.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna change it a little bit. Please allow them to have massive treasures stored in their nose. So big that their noses burst forth.
Oh boy.
Oh, by the way, what time is that? When am I watching?
Michael Jackson. 10:52.
Oh, okay. Okay. What time, by the way, did you guys want to end?
That is up to you with the weather.
Okay. Because I mean, it doesn't seem to be sticking to the road, so I don't think we need to worry about it.
I would say
that's
weather aside, I would. Yep, that's a nupperibo.
Oh my Jesus. That is not what I thought. I thought it was
That's
just
about what
jiggly
I-
like.
No, that's about what I pictured.
Let me save this image.
Yeah,
and I'll
show
put it on
the
stream.
show them. This is what we've been fighting in hell.
Yeah, this is
Most of
the
the
this is
time.
the official D&D art of these things that we've been fighting.
Yo,
Just give me like
that's
keep,
about what I
keep
imagine.
going, keep going.
Yeah. So like, I mean, so I guess it's up to you guys because I can, I can keep going as much as we want.
I would say at the latest 11.
Okay.
5 minutes.
Oh wait, what time is it?
10:53.
Oh,
I mean, this is kind of a good
yeah,
spot.
yeah,
I think, because
yeah,
we're,
yeah.
like,
No, I'd say
about to
yeah,
go
yeah,
into the
yeah. So
town.
we can wrap up soon. A few
No,
minutes
that's
more,
the
maybe.
web
I thought it was 10, not yeah. But anyway,
You heard
Okay.
10 and you still thought it was around 10.
yeah, I didn't hear the 55 part.
Yeah. Okay, so but you guys are walking up to Knucklebone Fort, and the first section that Leila leads you to is the place that looks like the park. And she mentions, well, I don't know if you guys plan on doing anything here before going to bed, but if you want to take a nap, this place is the best place for it. You can kind of like pitch a tent or whatever in one of these green areas. That's what people typically do here. Just keep an eye out for the imps. Sometimes they like to play jokes on people.
I was going to go around the shops to be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
But that might be a next session thing, so I believe that's going to take time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have it? You have the nupperibo up on the screen.
Can you do that every time we're back in combat with them?
nupperibo?
I am the nupperibos.
Good
That
God,
thing
they're
is-
terrifying.
Yeah, I kind of that's kind of what I remember them looking like, but it's been a while since I've seen the art.
I've never fought one of those before.
I haven't
Or
either,
used
but I've
in my
looked them up.
games.
I was so excited when I saw these. I was like, I have to use them.
No, that's terrifying.
My favorite enemy I had
Stench
so far
monster.
was a magic crystal that I made. A magic crystal enemy. Like
Yeah.
they were crystalline and they were living.
Oh, that's cool.
And one of my players got a wish as part of the deck of many things. He got
Oh
he
no!
got a single wish.
Mhm.
You gave him a deck of many things. Oh my god! Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, he made one wish. He wished all crystalline creatures would die instantaneously. He specified that, so they go to this massive city, and all of them, like because they're fighting them as it's happening,
Mhm.
all of them drop dead, but they're all very magic like, not resistant, but they have a effect.
Mhm.
Certain magic will cause them to explode,
Oh.
but only
So
the red ones.
Okay.
So now all the red ones begin detonating
Mhm.
around this. The city gets leveled, gone.
Oh my gosh.
Slayer lost his companion, dead instantly.
Well, I mean, wishes can have consequences. You gotta be careful with those. That's awesome. So, yeah. So I guess you guys are at the Knucklebone Fort, and you're at like the green area. So, if you guys plan on shopping first before going to bed, then I think we should hold that off until the beginning of next session.
Yeah.
But if you guys, yeah. So if that's what
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah.
want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys have finally arrived, and you kind of feel a little bit more at peace in this place because it's, there's the force field around you, and there you do see some devils walking around in Knucklebone Fort, but they are not.
Nupperibos.
They're not nupperibos. They're some of the more intelligent ones. Like maybe you see like a chain devil or a bearded devil or something like that walking around.
They
But
don't want to kill us.
no, they're just doing their daily thing. Some are like talking together, chatting and laughing, and walking towards one of the other sections of the fort.
You can also make deals with devils. Unlike
True.
with
Yeah,
demons.
yeah.
So like you can go up to a devil and you can make a deal. Usually for your soul. Usually not a good idea.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. No, I know, but
It's an option there if you want to take it.
I'll think about it.
All right, so you guys can think about
My
what-
character is chaotic neutral, so
I'm lawful neutral.
You could be persuaded to be
Very
neutral,
easily
right?
could be persuaded.
But yes, you guys have a month to think about what type of things you might want to buy from a devilish market. And
Yo,
then-
you know what? You
Alcohol.
saying that out loud just made me a lot less interested in buying things from a devilish market because I'm like, bet you everyone was gonna be like, you could have it for your soul. Be like a glass of water.
Yeah.
So John said buy me, and then Arya said buy manacles.
Manacles is an interesting choice.
Yeah,
Devilish manacles.
all right.
it's an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as for John, I don't think John, broccoli wrapper boy, is a slave being sold at auction in the market. I don't think.
I don't think so either.
But in a month, I believe John will be
The DM,
no
Oh.
player.
a player.
Yes,
The DM.
but he will. I think he will be a player. Hopefully, back with us in December.
Forgot that's how it's working.
Yeah, and then he'll get to join in our escapades.
That's
So-
pretty cool.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Awesome. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We're doing another stream tomorrow. It'll be a lot less involved than this.
Yes.
But we'll be back tomorrow for more stream fun, and D&D will be back in a month.
In a month.
We'll
month.
be back in December.
It'll be
Love
even
you too,
colder.
John. Love all of you who came out.
Thank you for
Say
watching
hi.
us.
Yeah,
You're the
appreciate
best.
you a lot.